Hello, players. Welcome back to Pocket Dragon Pub's stream of Line in the Sand. Thank you so much for coming back to be with us. We left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so I'll quickly reintroduce myself and our players. My name is Mischa. I'll be the GM for the remainder of this adventure. We have Vivian Orozco, we have Katelyn Summers, Charlotte Elena, Bookish, and Camila. Thanks so much for coming back, y'all.
You're very welcome.
Before we can get back, thank you. Before we can get back into it, we have a few announcements.
We
Vivian?
do. Hello. So I just want to remind everyone, this is episode 2 of our Line in the Sand charity stream. We are currently raising funds for the Entertainment Community Fund. If you're not aware of who they are, they have been around since the 1800s, and they have been helping out people in the entertainment community with finances, medical, and a bunch of other things. You can learn more about them in the links that we provided below, but we are hoping to raise $5,000 in funds for the Entertainment Community Fund. So everything we earn today is going to go towards that. As you know, the industry today is in a bit of a state, shall we say. And that said, this money will help people who are in need of that assistance. So I hope you choose to support us. You can do so through Tiltify, and there are other means provided in the links below. On top of that, I do want to point out that today's game is going to be using some different modules, which is very exciting. Heartleaf Games, the Delver's Guide to Beast World, which, for lack of a better term, involves a lot of fun, and furries will not that kind of fun. Don't think that way. No,
I didn't. I wasn't the one. You said it.
Oh God, I did not mean to open that door. Here we are. Anyway, so. The Delver's Guide to Beast World is a marvelous little module. You get to play animal people who range across the species spectrum, and they even give you the ability to create your own as well. On top of that, we're also using classes from Valda's Spire of Secrets, which is another awesome book. They have very cool and different classes, among which is the Tea Witch, which is one of my favorites as well. So be sure to check those out if you, we've provided links down below. And last but not least, we are doing a second dice giveaway today. So if you're in the chat and you're typing up a storm, watch out for our little bot. They will be announcing the winner at the end of the stream. So keep an eye out for that. And that's everything I've got.
Excellent. Well, with that, y'all want to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Cool. Previously on Line in the Sand, you guys, the students of the Elder Farley's Glassworks shop, have been investigating her apparent murder at hands unknown. Unfortunately, when she showed up late for class this morning, y'all took a look around. You asked around the Labor Lodge. You asked around the Baron's Manor. Nobody had seen her since last night until, unfortunately, old Logan the fisherman brought in her body on the morning tide. You guys have been talking to various people, trying to get their whereabouts. We got one particular flashback, in which we found out why Winslow woke up without a coin in their pocket. Well, it turns out that's because the soul trapped in their little yarn golem, Walsnew, was up to shenanigans last night at the tavern, which also revealed some the whereabouts of various people who weren't where they were supposed to be or where they were expected to be. One person who may not have expected to be anywhere is the old Witch of the Woods, Balaga, who Serena and Pepper found wandering the beach while investigating the natural realm for clues. You followed her through a forest maze back to her little cottage. Balaga, of course, being the sister of Pepper's mentor, Grisella, and had apparently inherited her house. That seems kind of messed up, Pepper. I don't know. I think you should have gotten that house.
I think I should have too.
Listen, It's so hard to become a homeowner these days. And with that, we return to the town of Piasek and the world of Line in the Sand. We're going to pick up right where we left off with Pepper and Serena inside of Balaga's cottage. Balaga's cottage filled to the brim with candles and a big brazier in the center, very natural flickering light, flickering off of various bottles of tinctures and trinkets and charms hanging every which way. You kind of have to, even though you two are not the tallest in the world, even you guys, it's just so cluttered in here. You have to bob and dodge your little things hanging from the ceiling.
In the center, what you've done with the place.
I had to give it my own particular charm. My sister was never one for fashion and taste, but I really like it.
Oh, well, it certainly has its own pizzazz.
Pizzazz! Yes, it has pizzazz. That is the word. Hopefully this pizzazz can fuel my mighty rituals.
Oh,
and
right.
with that, you see her gesture to the center around the brazier. It looks like a circle has been drawn in chalk on the rough boards with various runes around the edge and little bits and bobs at the cardinal directions. Little spell components. She's obviously cooking up something big, and she says, "Now, my dear little kitten, what was it? Prissy?
Pepper.
Ah, yes, indeed, Pippin! Stand right here!
Yes.
You will stand at the focal point, facing the direction of the sun, and indeed, the time is almost ripe! Now, you, my dear, do you have any talents in the mystical arts?"
Immediately freezes up and goes, "Oh, no, I'm perfectly normal. Perfectly, nothing special
Oh, don't
about
listen
me."
to her. She's the most abnormal one I've met in town.
What? Why would you say that? I'm
Serena,
perfectly normal.
roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, God. All right, that is it's a 3 plus 4 is 7.
Your face goes red hot, and it's just like so embarrassed, and you're trying to no, don't say these things. I'm not gonna mention. And then a little tuft of your hair catches on fire.
I told you.
She tries to put it out real fast. That was just a coincidence. I'm remarkably flammable.
Oh, don't worry. The smell of burnt fur often wafts through these rafters.
Well, I did want to ask you, what is this mighty arcane ritual for?
I'm glad you asked. You see, this is a ritual to enliven the lands once more. Centuries ago, this land was verdant and ripe with magic. Power seeped out of every leaf, every twig, every branch. And I plan to re-enliven the magics of the world. I shall bring us back once more to where we should be and where we should have been.
Well, that certainly seems like it would take more than one person.
Yes, indeed. And so I'm glad you're here. Yes, come. And she grabs you by the shoulders and she places you opposite Pepper on the points of the circle.
Now
On
there's
the
3 of us.
So there's 3 of you. There's the 3 of you guys here. On the other side is just a big old pile of crab claws. Just big old pile. Like, if you ever been to a restaurant in Maryland where you smash them open on the paper, it's just like a big old mound of hollowed out crab claws. And on the other side, big old mound of kelp. Just like, honestly, it looks like a little bit of black spaghetti on the ground. Just a big old pile of kelp.
My friend is in there.
Oh, God.
Do you want to find out?
Yes, I do.
Not kelp. We just
Okay.
today.
Not kelp, the kelp.
Oh, God.
I'm
So-
gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay, from the pile of kelp, you just hear
Kelp, are you
just
in
a bush. All of them go, "Yes, I'm Kelp. Kelp, that's me. Kelp, who's Kelp? My cousin's name is Kelp." Just a bunch of voices.
Well, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. So
You know,
shut-
they're much more comfortable in water, Begonia.
Indeed, Priscilla. We shall see. Their discomfort is momentary, but soon they shall be enlivened with the magics that suffuse the natural world.
Well, then I suppose we should get on with it.
Indeed.
Are you sure this is going to work? Somehow I feel like it could go very, very wrong very, very quickly.
My dear, what was your name?
Serena?
Stellamus! One thing you must know about the magical rituals. You don't always know how they're gonna turn out. And she pats you on the shoulder.
Abject terror.
Yeah, she takes her place at the head of the circle and starts gathering. The wind starts slowly whipping about her cabin, knocking the little things back and forth with gentle clinking and clanking. Her eyes go a sharp yellow, and she opens them, and she's chanting in an arcane tongue. And the wind whips up and up and up, and whoo! And everything drops. And everything's quiet. And you don't feel drained of any magic or energy or anything. In fact, you feel pretty normal.
Did it work?
Nabbit! I must have gotten something wrong again. It'll take me all day to look for new spell materials. She starts puttering around the cabin.
Last time you took a break.
I've been trying this ritual for the past 4 days, and every time I mess something up, something seems to go wrong. I don't know, I just can't tell. Something seems just right at the last moment, right as it's about to go. Something drains it, and it all goes quiet again. There's some sort of force inhibiting my magics! Oh, I just got some of the formula wrong. I can't tell.
Oh.
Past 4 days, you say?
4 days I've been at this.
Collecting crab shells at the beach?
Yes, the crab shells. That's that one I know is important. The kelp. I thought the kelp was something, it was a little bit watery, a little bit sandy, a little bit foresty, and I really thought it was bringing together all the elements, but I'll have to try something else in that stuff. The crabs feel right, though. That I'm pretty sure about.
The crabs are definitely right. The crabs feel right, yes. I agree with you on that.
And yes, maybe one more crab. And she goes over, she takes like a burlap piece, like a piece of fabric off of a bucket, and there's a crab that kind of like just a normal crab, not like a personified crab, just like a normal crab, and tries to crawl out of the bucket, and she picks it up, and she crushes it, and she tears it apart with little raccoon hands, and she eats the little bits, and she tosses the shells onto the pile.
While she's doing that, Serena's gonna go to Pepper and say, "Do you remember how that sandbar just kind of appeared? Maybe you think it could be because of something like this? All this
that's a great
pizzazz
thought, Serena. It very well could have been magical means.
Oh, what was magical means? Mm-hmm.
Did you see a sandbar arise from the water?
Well, yes, she came to my door with a little gray cat. She was wearing bright pink. Oh no, I'm sorry. She was wearing bright orange.
That's me, and that's
yes.
Serena,
Is your name not Sandbar?
It's Serena, actually.
Oh, my mistake.
She takes out her stress ball and starts squeezing.
I was like, what the hell is Mischa talking about?
I was like, oh no.
I was way too busy turning your own bit against you. My bad.
I know. I was with it up until that moment. I was like, what?
Oh, a sandbar, like a beach, like an island. No, I am a forest witch. Look at me. I'm the wizard of the woods, not the witch of the beach.
The beach. We found you by the beach.
Well, sometimes you need beachy things. Well, sometimes you need beachy things, but I wouldn't make more beach. Does that sound like me? That doesn't sound like me.
Well, were you down there last night?
No, last night? No, I tried this ritual again last night, but I was plum tuckered afterwards. I took a great long sleep, the sleep of the magicians.
Oh, I'm quite familiar.
I want to hear this character talk forever.
It's a sleep like the dead, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, too soon.
Oh, you're right.
What happened? Someone die?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry for your loss. I lost a sister once. She was kind of rude.
Fairly recently, I assume.
Indeed. Yes. What a sister she was. Now that was a witch of the beach. But she did live in the forest. Hold on. Was she a witch of the beach?
Well, she
we
was a
lost.
beach, I can tell you that much.
While they're
That's
talking,
certainly true.
while they're talking in circles, can I look around to see if there's anything, any like kind of clue or anything that could potentially give us
Yeah.
like, information about what we're looking
Absolutely. You can roll investigation or arcana.
for? Okay, I am actually going to, I believe the better of the two is Arcana, because I actually have proficiency in
There
Arcana.
you go.
Yay! Yes, it is. Okay, cool. It's a 4, so with a 3, it's a 7.
Ooh boy. Yeah,
I-
with a 7, there's sort of like a scattering of like there's just every single thing looks like it could be magical to you. Every tool, if anything in a glassworks can be a magic device, how would you even possibly know among this various amount of hanging things what could be mundane or magical?
So I think at that point she's gonna tug on Pepper's sleeve and be like, Pepper, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere here.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, just give me one more shot at the ritual. I'll bet you it'll get somewhere.
Well, we can give it one more shot.
All right, we'll give it a whirl.
Oh, right now? I need more time. I need more materials. The magic's gone all out of this kelp. And she kicks the kelp, and the kelp just goes sort of like flops.
Well, call on me when you're ready, and I can try to help.
My dear, you do me a great favor in this promise. And I too, fulfill this promise to me, and I shall grant you one good turn down the line, down the future.
Perfect.
Oh well, back to the beach. And she opens the door and waddles out.
Well, I guess we can walk with you.
So we're headed in the same direction.
Oh, are you also? Well, this is a little awkward. All right. Walk off. We'll head from there.
God.
We'll head from there back to the middle of town, back with Vespa and Winslow and Gabriel. You guys you just got out of the tavern talking to Shelly the Sloth, and getting the lowdown on what was happening in the tavern last night. From there, where would you like to go?
I think we wanted to go to the labor house, right? Because that's where Philippa took Rizzo.
Philippa took
did they
Rizzo
take him home?
home.
Okay, so that direction maybe.
Cool. You go from the tavern. You actually do see, as you're passing by, like headed to Rizzo's house, you do see kind of a commotion happening from the labor lodge.
Well, I mean, if it's on the way, we can pop in and check it out.
Yeah, you poke your head in there, and you do see Philippa in there. As you head in, it seems like a lot of people are kind of in the middle of a heated debate, kind of about what to do. You know, Philippa's standing up front. Seems like she's trying to keep everybody calm. There's a lot of people talking at once. It's very loud.
I kind of slink my way towards Philippa. I think Vespa's probably good at navigating crowds and maybe just getting between people so that she can excuse me, pardon me, that
Sure.
kind of stuff.
Sure. Winslow, Gabriel, are you on that same vibe or?
Noodling through.
Yeah, sure.
Gabriel is just getting stuck
Oh
my god!
and having to push their way through a bit more physically and being like, excuse me. But they make their way in the end, but they're going to be delayed while Vespa talks.
Sure. You get up to the front where Philippa is trying to keep everybody calm.
Hey, Philippa. It's good to see you again. Wanted to chat really quick. You have a second?
I really don't. Please, everybody, we're gonna figure out what to do. Just, I know Rizzo's a little bit out of commission. I know that Farley isn't here to. And someone from the crowd goes, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?" And there's a whole big rabble again.
Okay.
And Philippa goes, I can't get a word in edgewise here. What do you need?
Oh, we're here about the investigation.
Is there any news?
We're working on it. We'll update you when we get updates. But I actually had a question about last night. Were you involved in all the meetings and stuff?
She looks around. No, I wasn't at the meeting. Someone out in the crowd goes, "Yeah, she wasn't at the meeting. She doesn't even know."
Okay. Well, why weren't you at the meetings? It feels like something you might want to be there for.
Okay. Listen, I wasn't at the meeting. I took the meeting off. I was losing faith a little, guys. And everyone out in the lodge goes, Rizzo really believes in this, and it's important to you all, but the Baron's got a lot of power in this scenario, and I just would rather keep everybody out of harm's way than keep fighting for what we need.
Well, there you go. I mean, you say that the Baron's got all this power, but consider this, is that he don't got no power if nobody's working for him.
Another person in the crowd goes, "Yeah, that's exactly what I've been thinking." And Yuri stands up on one of the chairs and goes, "You guys were stronger together. I believe that. I believe that we can bring our concerns to the Baron, and if we all come, he's gotta listen." And someone else goes in the crowd, "Yeah, let's follow Yuri."
Sorry, Philip. I didn't mean to cause more of a ruckus. Wanted to check in on you. I remember seeing you at the pub, and this is technically a lie because I don't.
Yeah, sure.
That remembers this. She remembers what Shelly told her. I remember seeing you at the pub last night. You were hanging out with that with the jackal guy, the one that's close compadres with the Baron, and I just wanted to get the skinny, you know.
She goes, "Oh yeah, I went to the tavern. I guess I was having a crisis of faith, and yeah, that guy walked in and he bought me a couple of drinks, and I don't know. I know he works for the Baron, but he was a really good listener, and we were talking for a long time, and I don't really remember what happened, but we must have drank a lot more than I thought, because I woke up at home this morning with a huge headache."
You don't remember anything you talked about?
No. I think I don't usually black out like that. I got a bear's constitution.
Yeah, you do. You're a bear.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of odd, and it means that you weren't there for anything this morning either. So you were preoccupied. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you calm things down here. If you hear anything, let us know. Gabrielle, Winslow, do you have any questions?
No, I think you got them all.
I made myself a little list. She's got like a little notebook. She's got.
Gabrielle just kind of looks and thinks and kind of goes, "Did you notice anything odd about the jackal, other than their general jackalness?"
Yeah, that's the I don't know. Let me think. I'm gonna roll for her to remember something. Yeah. She goes, I don't know. Do you mean the jackal who was talking to me, or the other jackal that was in town yesterday?
Wait, what?
There was another jackal in town yesterday?
Yeah, down by the docks, I think.
When?
I think I saw him as I was heading towards the tavern. I saw a guy kind of, walking off towards the docks.
I see.
Interesting. This wasn't the same person?
I don't think so. They were wearing different clothes.
More than
Is that
one.
important? Is that important to your investigation?
It could be. All things can be considered, I guess. I'm not a detective. I don't know how any of these rules work.
Wait, but you're the one investigating.
Yeah, we're trying our best. We're junior detectives.
Ah, junior detectives. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just a junior labor leader. Guys, we really don't want anybody. And Yuri goes, nah, listen, to get stuff done, we're going to have to get out there and use our power. And everyone kind of goes, yeah. He goes, we're going to have to get in the streets. Yeah. All right, gather up your friends. We're going to rally. We're going to get some strategy. We're going to get out there. We will be back in 1 hour. Yeah! And Philippa goes, no, wait! And everybody sort of streams out the door.
So it sounds like we have an hour to calm things down, huh?
He goes, I guess so. Yuri, what the hell are you doing? Yuri goes, man, you don't know. You are losing faith in the movement. You gotta have faith that we're gonna come through, or else what are we even fighting for? Philippa goes, I don't know. Thought we were fighting to keep everybody safe and happy. Here he goes, gotta put a little skin in the game. And then walks out of the place.
Ooh. Wow, okay. Seems like you got a little internal conflict. I won't, mess with that. Hope it all works out.
Oh yeah, I hope it works out too. Thanks.
We're gonna follow up this lead about this jackal. This sounds kind of fishy.
Okay. Hey, if it's important, will you tell me?
Yeah.
I don't mean to. I didn't think anything about it at the time.
Well,
more than one
it's
person
just-
can be a jackal. I don't know.
It's true. It just seems like a newcomer in town the day before a murder. Could
Oh,
be something.
when you put it like that, that makes a lot of sense.
Could mean something. Could mean nothing. Could just be somebody who said, "I want to go see the beautiful waters."
Yeah. I'm gonna work on, I don't know, cut something. I gotta try something else. I lost my sway with these guys, I guess. Gotta try
you
something
can-
else.
You can get it back. There's a leader in you. You just gotta remember what you're fighting for.
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah. Just remember what we're fighting for. Okay.
I turn back
She-
to the crew, and I'm like, okay, let's compile what we know right now. We know that, and I'm assuming we're like steps away from.
Yeah, sure. I think Philippa's actually like left to go somewhere else, and you guys are alone in the labor lodge.
Perfect. So we know the puncture wounds match the blade that Iridin, that's their name.
Mhm. Yeah, you
that
got it.
Iridin wields, or at least it's very close, suspiciously close. We know that last night the jackal sidekick to the Baron was hanging out with Philippa. We know that the Baron was gambling last night. These pieces all seem important. I just can't keep putting them. I can't put them together.
And Gabriel's just gonna go, I'm worried about the smoke,
What do you mean?
about the ashes that we found on them.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I mean, Aridin smokes, so that's another thing pointing towards them. But my thought is maybe this is too many fingers pointing towards one person. Because doesn't Yuri smoke too?
Yes, he does.
And he seems to be getting everybody pretty riled up, trying to draw the attention away. I mean, don't get me wrong, all this stuff's very important, but a murder's happened. A murder has happened, and it seems like it's not getting its due attention.
Agreed. Let's talk to Yuri.
I agree.
Onwards and upwards, I say.
And as you resolve to hit the next location, you step out back into the town square and boom, off in the distance. Just as you mentioned smoke, a distant explosion and a smoke plume rises up.
Oh no!
Serena, Pepper, as soon as you follow Balaga back to the beach, boom, an explosion in the distance, a plume of black smoke. Balaga goes, "Ah, what was that? Is that my agita?"
It looks like something exploded over there. Serena points to the plume of black smoke.
Oh, something's always exploding over there. Isn't that how engines work? I don't really know much about engines.
Oh dear. We should probably get back to town, don't you think, Pepper?
We should get back to town, but I was hoping to look for Annabelle.
Annabelle?
Araya!
Oh, Araya. Right. We also have to find her too. Oh, we have way too much to do.
Should we split up?
We've already split up a lot.
You're right. We should get to town.
We can find Araya later. I'm sure she's somewhere. She probably went home.
Yeah, you guys hustle back in the direction of the... Do you go to the town square, or do you go for the explosion?
Did we say that we had like a meetup point? Did we say we were gonna meet back up? So
I think we gotta go towards the explosion.
yeah, that's pretty much my thought too. I was like, I guess we'll go towards the explosion.
Cool,
So-
legit. Well, you head over the hill out of town and towards the sand quarry.
Oh, no.
And the smoke plume rises higher and higher in the sky. Let's take a look at that map.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no, it's a map.
Oh yeah, it's a map.
Yes, it's a map.
Let me stick you
Lovely.
guys. You guys appear from different directions. And you see various piles of sand covering different equipment. Y'all see here various mounds of sand covering various equipment, and a humanoid form of sand pouring itself into a large piece of industrial machinery that is pouring black smoke out. Over here, you see sticking out of these piles, you see the legs of various the legs of various folks sticking out of these sand piles. That they're like flailing and kicking uselessly. And as you appear on the scene from different directions, all of these sand mounds turn simultaneously from their various activities to look at you. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh no! Oh god, okay. Here we go. Okay. That's a 13 for me.
Okay.
That's a 12 from me.
12 as well.
I got a 19.
12, 19.
That's a 9 for Pepper.
9 for Pepper. Great. So then that makes Vespa first to act.
Okay. I'm assuming these are 5-foot squares.
These are 5-foot squares.
Perfect. And this incline, like right here.
That is like 1 square's width of difficult terrain. You'll have to climb up it.
Okay. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think, yeah, that's as close as I can get. But I pull out my revolver, which is from
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's a
It got a gun.
simple industrial firearm from Volda's. And it is a dexterity weapon, so I will roll my ranged attack. I will
Okay.
try to shoot at this beastie right here,
Yeah.
realizing that it might be hurting people. Oh, that's not good. No, that's only a 10.
Okay, yeah. You step up to this sand monster, menacing this person, burying them in sand. You pull out your gun, and you instinctively fire a shot at it, and the bullet just kind of thunks into this thing's chest, and like sand cascades down, and it kind of absorbs it, and it opens its mouth, and it's just kind of a dry screech, just.
I think Vespa just goes, uh-oh.
Oh,
and that is my turn.
Lord.
Cool.
Yikes.
Next up is Serena.
Hello.
Hello.
So Serena comes upon this, and the first word out of her mouth is "oofda." And as she sees this, so there are people like physically behind these like sand creatures, right?
Yes. So
yeah,
each of these blue spots is a person whose legs are sticking out of the sand mounds.
Okay, got it. And so she pulls out her stress ball and starts squeezing it, and thinks of like she's like I think someone's not happy about everything that's happening, Pepper. And she's like, so around me, I think she's gonna actually move forward a little bit because she's a little upset, but also like proceed with caution because of the whole situation. So I'm gonna move forward a little bit towards this guy over here. I can't see the grid, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. That's like 15. I think I have the speed of 35. So get a little closer. Yeah. To that.
Cool.
And as like she's like, lucky for you, I'm really stressed right now, and I'm gonna use Thunderclap.
Oh shit.
Okay. She squeezes her stress ball really hard and Thunderclap.
Cool. So I have to make a save for that, right?
Yes, you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
Okay. So you see the pair of legs. You shout, "I'm really stressed right now," and you see the pair of legs like tighten up into a little ball and withstand. The Sandling rolls a 13. Does that save?
No, actually, her DC is a 14.
There you go.
So that is, I believe that's my action.
How much damage do I take?
1d6. So let me go ahead and roll that. Oh god. 3 points of damage. Take that, other guy.
Nice. You see the sound sort of ripple across the surface sand of this thing's form, and it just makes another croak.
Don't you talk back, mister. That's not, I don't even know anymore. Don't you talk back. That's not nice. That's what she says.
Winslow, you are up next. You are muted, though.
Oh, no.
It's because I clicked on to roll 20. So I am going to tap Gabrielle's shoulder and cast Long Strider, which gives them an additional 10 feet of movement.
Nice.
And then rush forward. My 30 movement.
I think you can make it over here, up to the surface here. Very cool. Gabrielle, that's you.
Well, with that movement, I'm easily going to reach over here. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm going to attack with
amazing
I'm just gonna punch. Yeah, just gonna punch it.
Do you say anything to it while you square up to it?
Release the person, you foul fiend! That's an 8, so no.
Oh no.
No.
And I'm going to use a key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Nice.
So that's 15 plus 5, 20.
Yep.
And that's a d4. That's 4 points of damage.
Cool.
Then I'm going to Flurry of Blows, and it gives me another attack.
Mhm.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. That is.
But you
Go ahead.
square up to it like a punching bag, like a sandbag for punching. You just one of them does punch like a chunk of sand off, so it sort of has like a little divot in its shoulder, you know. It goes, and it reaches back into the sand pile to try to get more sand. Next up, 2 more people arrive on the scene. It's 2 people run in from the direction of town. They were apparently trailing behind you guys. Iridan and Philippa both show up.
Okay. Interesting.
Iridan kind of immediately runs this way to try to get around to this guy and sort of make his way, but passes by this sand trap and is going to take an attack of opportunity from that hidden one.
Oh
They get plus what to hit? Good question. And that the sandling takes a swipe at Iridan as they run past. Iridan draws their dual-bladed sword and sort of knocks it back in a parry and continues running. And they make it down over here. Philippa is going to climb up and across here to help you guys. Is going to come over here and is like, what do you need? What do I do?
Attack!
Roar! With a big bear growl, takes a huge bear paw swipe at the thing. You can do it. Oh, it's a little bit under something. Unfortunately, that's not going to hit either. She brings her big hammer paw down, and sort of scatters the sand a little bit, but this thing moves its head out of the way, and she just hits the thing. The sandling makes to move away from her, and she says, "Oh no, you're not going anywhere!" And clenches a fist, and like a slight white aura surrounds the sandling. The sandling is unable to move.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Cool. That's Pepper.
That's me. I am going to lay a hex upon this sandling that my compatriots are jumbled around.
Oh yeah.
This hex is the abate hex. So I can
Ooh.
choose one creature I can see within 60 feet to make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the target can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
This thing's charisma not super high.
Oh well, would you look at that?
13.
That just barely fails.
Aha!
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cackle and make that last one extra round.
Ooh, nice. What does it sound? Can I hear Pepper's cackle?
Let's go.
Oh my god! Sorry, terrible.
Yeah, perfect, excellent. Great. So I can't,
Hairball just falls out.
Yep.
so I can't take reactions for the next 2 turns with that guy.
Yes.
Cool. Next up, the Sandlings go.
Oh no.
This sandling is going to move around here and just slide forward on the sandy dunes, and like mouth forward try to bite you, Serena. I think that's probably gonna hit you. Yes, I think it does. And you're going to take some damage about it.
Question.
Yes.
This is not. No, it doesn't. There's no saving throw. Never mind. I had a skill, but I think it only applies to dex saving throws for spell effects. So.
Nope, that was an attack against your AC.
Yeah. Yep.
So you were going to take 8 bludgeoning damage from. There's not like sharp teeth, but it clamps its mouth down around you and just slams sand into you from 2 directions.
Ugh.
This one is going to seize Pepper doing stuff, casting hexes, and is going to move, but can't make it to you on 1 turn. So is going to dash up to you, but cannot attack you this turn. This one can't move and can't take reactions, so it's just going to bite somebody. I think it's probably going to bite Gabriel. But a 12's not going to hit you. So you are okay. You sort of pull a high flying move around its neck and dodge. And then this guy is going to actually, this one up top on the hill is going to make an athletics check. Interesting enough. Oh, it's pretty strong. Yeah. This guy is going to topple this machine off this cliff here.
Oh no.
No.
So I'm going to need Gabriel to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Good thing I'm good at those.
Yes.
That is 15.
Yeah, 15 will save you. Heroically dodge out of the way. This big scoop slams off the cliff and into the ground and causes a fiery explosion. Let me get a fiery explosion for you. It is...
Yeah, I remembered something. Because of my natural explorer, difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel. I don't know if that also includes when in battle. That's what it says.
Stand by.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just for when we're traveling, or if it also includes, rough terrain when we're in battle.
Let's take a look. While traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain.
Okay.
So this is here. This guy here is the on fire tractor.
The on fire tractor. Oh God. Oh.
Same. Relatable.
Everything's on fire. It's great. This is fine.
Yeah. So there you go. That's on fire. That's difficult terrain, and it'll hurt you if you try to climb it. But it's there. Great. Next up, it is these guys' turn. All of them are still trapped, so it skips them, and we go back to the top of the order, Vespa.
All right. I noticed that 2 of my friends are in danger, and that I feel like this guy over here is pretty well attended to. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 bonus action dash, 5, 10, 15, and myself there. And I'll have to drop my gun and take out my rapier because of my item interaction dichotomy. But I'll take out my rapier and swing at this guy.
I do imagine, I know that this doesn't physically work, but it's just so thematic for Vespa. Like, it is a switch rapier, right? Like, it's a flick.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah. It's cool tech. It pops. It's like just a handle, and when she pushes a button, it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Great.
Yes.
So okay. Ooh. Okay. That's a 21.
Amazing. That's gonna hit. And I believe because you're within, you get sneak attack. Ouchie.
And this will be plus that much. Okay.
Get that
15 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh.
And I also have a thing called Fancy Footwork, which is a feature I have for being a swashbuckler, where now I can move away after hitting something with an attack, and it doesn't get an opportunity attack against me.
Very cool.
I'm going to take a 5-step foot back.
Yeah,
like this
absolutely.
Way.
Very
Probably
good.
for the best, actually.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. Serena, that's you.
So Serena is very not happy right now.
Yeah.
Well, not like it has nothing to do with Vespa. She actually isn't aware that Vespa has stepped in and tried to help her fully. It's the thing that you catch it out of the corner of your eye, and in like hindsight you'll recognize it, but not in the moment, because she's so mad. She's so mad. She's like she looked like this whole, like, is this thing still holding on to her? Did it bite and like retract?
It like chomped.
Okay, it chopped, and she's like, her stress ball is like, she is squishing her stress ball, and she says, "My mentor died today. Everything is going wrong, and we still don't know who killed them. And this, I have had enough." And she is going to cast her specialty as a Sork Emotion Lord, is casting out of rage. So she's going to cast Scorching Ray, and I'm going to use a Sork point to twin it.
Okay.
So instead of 3, it'll be 6. I believe it doubles the spell, right? Is that correct?
Oh, geez.
My...
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Twin spell.
Are you casting it the one right in front of you?
I'm casting it the one right in front of me, and the one in front of Pepper. That's what I'm
Okay. So I believe Scorching Ray is a ranged spell attack, is that right?
It is, I believe. I think I have to roll for each bolt.
You do, and the ones that are against the one in front of you are going to be with disadvantage, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. She's in a rage. You don't think when you're in a rage. You're
Okay.
Most barbarians know that, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first one. It's a 4. It does nothing.
Nope.
For the one in front. This is for the one in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the second one is a 14.
Nope.
And then... Oh, does she have that? I add a modifier to that, don't I? That's my charisma modifier? So
yeah, it should be your charisma modifier and proficiency.
Okay, so that's 14 plus 6.
Oh.
Actually, so that's a dirty 20.
Oh, with disadvantage, that'll hit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's with disadvantage. That was a 14 and a 15.
Nice.
So, okay, and then disadvantage again. 8 plus 6 is a 14.
That won't hit. So you're gonna hit 1, and then you can roll your normal 3 for the other guy.
Okay, normal 3 for the other guy. So that's 11 plus 6 is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
9 plus, sorry, 5 plus 6. Or sorry,
11.
no, that's not. Yeah, 11. So that's an 11 for the second one.
Nope.
And then the last one is a 9 plus 6. That's a 15.
That'll hit. So you got 1 on the near guy and 2 on the far guy.
Yes. So, and that's a bunch of damage.
Yeah. Each ray is 2d6 fire.
Okay, I'm gonna need another d6. I think I have one somewhere. Actually, you know what? I'll just roll this d6 twice to save time because I've got a cat in my lap, so I can't get up. So it's each ray is a 2d6. You said.
Mm-hmm.
One. That's a 7 for the one that hit. On the guy. And then the other, there was 2 that hit on the other one, right? So that's 1, 6, and 4. So that's 10 for the far guy on the first one. And then that's a 5, and that's a 2. So that's 7 for the second one on the far guy.
All right. Amazing. Big hits, big rage explosion from Serena. There's a lot that she gets wrong day to day, but there's one thing she gets right. It's hurling fire at people she's a mad at.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Look at that abnormal girl go.
Yeah, each of your scorching rays slams into a sandling, and you actually see part of their bodies like harden and turn to glass.
Making glass today.
Hey. Yeah, I think Serena, you look around and you go, look, glass, I did it. Look. And you look around and everyone's kind of involved with their own fight, and you turn back to Vespa. Vespa's the only one who can see you.
She's like, look, I can do it.
Good job. Focus on not dying.
Winslow, that's you.
Make sure I'm on the right thing. Winslow's going to close the distance and run up to the one next to her teammate and going to double attack.
Cool. Double attack? Neat.
I'm a 2-weapon fighter, so I'm able to attack with my bonus action. But because of my ranger, I get to still use my proficiency, I believe.
Cool. That's rad.
I know a 12 does not hit.
Nope.
Does a natural 20 plus 4 hit?
Yeah, natural 20 hits. I think so.
There we go.
So what are you hitting with?
My hand axe.
Cool. Okay.
Do you want me to roll 2d6 or roll 1d6 and double it?
I would like you to roll 1d6 and then also add 6.
So 8.
Plus your mod.
12.
12. Pretty good. You like slice straight through. You take your one hand axe and just catch it right on a diagonal down the middle, and like the top half of it slides down and then sort of reforms. But now this sandling is like off kilter.
Lopsided.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And now end my turn.
Incredible. Next up is Gabriel.
Cool. So this sandling can't do reactions, right?
It can't do reactions. That's correct.
Cool. I'm gonna back up like that.
And
then I'm going to
goes.
charge.
It goes to reach for you, and the an echoey cackle floats around its head, and it looks around and can't react to you.
Cool. And then I'm going to charge forward again.
So you
that's
Yes.
Amazing.
And that uses racial feet from bovine with head down, feet forward, where if I move at least 10 feet in a straight line towards a creature as part of my turn, my first melee attack against the creature is made with advantage.
Ooh, I
Incredible.
feel the synergy between
Get
our
'em.
characters. Ooh, I feel it.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit.
Cool. Two plus 3, 5.
What kind?
Bludgeoning because it's an unarmed attack.
Very cool. Yeah, you rear back and you kick the ground once and you snort and you ram forward and slam this thing into the sand pile that it was creating. Actually, I'm gonna roll. And you said 5? I'm gonna give.
Yeah.
From inside the sand pile, you hear a muffled.
Oh God.
Gabriel shouts, "Forward, my splam!" on the way to the attack. It's just like, "Forward, my slam," because they're trying to come up with a name on the moment, and they can't because they forgot to come up with a signature move.
Oh, sure.
No.
So they're
Sure,
just
we'll get there. We're
slamming.
still working. We're still workshopping.
Yeah, they're still figuring it out.
Amazing. Very good. Next up in the order are our NPCs here. Philippa is going to just start swiping at this guy in front of her and goes, "Stop hurting my friends!" Slam. Oh, too rageful. Accidentally hits the guy in the leg. Goes, "Ah!" She goes, "Oh no, I'm sorry."
That poor dude having a bad day.
And then the sandling, is still reacting to the cackle and sort of like tries to swat it away. And she goes, "Absolutely not!" And she renews that move where she keeps it rooted to the spot. Iridan is going to move. He's going to move here. Is going to bonus action disengage. And is going to main action dash straight through. It's going to end up there for the turn. And that's all Iridan does. That is Pepper's turn.
All right.
There's
this one in front of me. I am going to cast Acid Splash.
Cool.
As I pick up the hairball I coughed up and I just slam it into the
Ew.
That's never coming out of the carpet now.
Smush it in there, yeah.
No, don't worry, the sand will clean it up. It's fine.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I hate that.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
17. 17.
Oh, that makes it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It shifts its own body around to like pick up a hard piece of shale and absorbs the acid, and it just like drops the shale out of its body.
no.
I should.
Oh.
Anything else for the turn?
I'm trying to decide if I want to stick around and get hit by this thing, or try to move and provoke an opportunity attack from it. Let's stick around for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my little anole crawl out from under my hat, and I don't know. Give me the help action for the next thing I want to do.
Sure. Sounds
As it
good.
Just, like nuzzles me reassuringly and offers moral support.
That's what it's
No.
for. That's what little familiars are for. It's to give you the
Yep.
help action.
Yep.
Yay.
The sand one that I had attacked, because of my slasher feat, getting a critical means that they have a disadvantage on all attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
That's good to know. That's very good to know. I have disadvantage. That's not good for me. I was looking for a little icon in Roll20 to mark it with. That one. Why not? Sure. Thanks, Roll20. You were a real one. Next up is the Sandling's turn.
Oh no.
It's gonna get another attack. This one missed Iridan, and so is gonna come after. Who's it gonna come after? Winslow. This yarn golem is not in the right place, right?
Correct. They're supposed to be by me.
Yeah, sure. I figured. So yeah, I think probably gonna go after Pepper.
Oh no.
It's gonna dash as its action and not attack this turn. But that's what it will do. This one does get to attack you.
Oh no.
A dirty 20 is gonna hit you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no. It's gonna be
hit me. Do your worst.
5 bludgeoning damage. So you see the one coming behind you, and like the shadow looms over you, and you go ah, and then from the front, chomp right on the shoulder.
I need
5
to make
bludgeon.
a concentration check for my abate hex.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Hexes have concentration. Interesting.
Yes.
Mhm.
I failed.
Oh no!
Aw.
So the hex is itself abated, I guess.
Yeah, damn. They got me. They got me really good.
This one is going to attack Serena.
No.
Is going to miss wildly. This one is going to attack Winslow with disadvantage. Does a 14? A 14's not going to do it, right? Absolutely not. Well, that's not great for me. This one, having knocked over the tractor, is going to jump down and make for Vespa.
Yep.
Oh no, Vespa.
Jumps down, sort of its feet like go too far in and it gets stuck in the sand.
Good.
And it has to like use the rest of its turn to like climb its way out of itself and menace you.
Ooh.
And next up is the victim's turn. They are all still stuck in the muck here. So that's that. This one is at that. This one is not great. This guy in this pile back here is looking particularly rough.
Oh
Yeah.
no. That poor dude.
He's sort of gotten more into the fray than the others. Yeah. All right, that brings us back to the top of the order. Vespa, your turn.
Okay. Well, I got one right in my face, so I probably should deal with that. I'm going to swing on that one.
Okay.
20. Hey, it's a crit, baby!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a rogue crit. And since I am a swashbuckler, I get a sneak attack when
Right,
it's
as long
just
as you
me.
don't have disadvantage, you have sneak attack.
Essentially, yes.
You're
Oh,
about to
God.
destroy this thing.
1,
Oh.
2. How would you like me to roll crits?
So what I like to do with my crits is you take max damage on whatever die it would be, and then roll the damage normally.
Okay, so then I will do
So
it.
max
it's
damage on all the sneak attack dice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
On
I
wait,
love that.
sorry.
So what's your rapier?
It's rapier. It's a D8.
So it's gonna be, and your sneak attack is 2d6.
It's 2d6.
Right. So it's, and your modifier is what?
+4.
Great. So you're gonna roll 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 26. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, I apologize. There's no number that could possibly be where this thing remains alive. Sorry, I just did the math for myself. This thing, completely full health. There's no world in which it lives. This thing jumps down and gets in your face, and
Oh.
as it climbs out of the ground, you loom over it with your rapier. What do you do?
I think she just like drives it down through its like face space area and then like swishes it out so that it just like collapses.
Yeah,
And,
and
like,
the
it's
thing
like a bunch of sands,
disperses into the golden glittering sands.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
being a rogue.
Sweet.
And then from there, I'm going to go and lend my assist to Pepper. 5, 10, 15. 15 right there. So that at least there's a target-rich environment for this one.
Cool.
Oh no! Don't move
Yep.
that close to me. Don't do that. Back up
Oh
one.
god.
Back up one.
Yeah,
I
go
think-
ahead.
Yeah, okay, I can take the disengage bonus action and back up. At least to keep it in within rules. Disengage back
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
So
Okay.
what was it? I think Serena sees this like epic like death of this one sand person is like completely shocked. Like there's an anime moment of like sand and dust flying everywhere, and Vespa like looks amazing, and she's just like in awe, like.
I love this because the D20 on this specific die is like some spooky eyes coming out of the darkness.
Ooh.
And I was like, ooh!
Amazing.
Perfect.
Amazing. Serena, that's you.
Okay, so that is me, and this is gonna get real fun real quick. I need to check something so that I make sure I don't get Vespa on accident.
Appreciate
Because
it.
Serena is still very mad. Yeah, okay, you're just far enough away. Thank everything that's holy. Because yeah, Serena's still mad. She was impressed for a moment. It was a momentary respite when Vespa did her cool thing and distracted her, and then she realizes that these awful things are still here, and she also caught out of the corner of her eye Iridan running by her friend Pepper and doing jack crap.
Yeah,
And that also is very irritating. And she was like, she squeezes her stress ball again, and she's like, I am so done with today, and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave. So, yeah, my bane of my existence, Thunderwave.
DM classic Thunderwave. So we gotta roll saving throws.
Yes,
I believe Vespa's in the crossfire.
I think Vespa's just one square away, 15 feet.
Sorry, I had you swapped in my mind. You're actually facing the other direction, so you're good.
So, yes. So
okay.
They have to succeed on a con save.
Okay. Oh, but you know who is in the crossfire is this guy.
Which guy?
The guy in the pile of sand.
Oh no! Sorry, guy in the pile of sand.
It's okay. The sand pile saves.
Oh god.
And the other one got a 11.
Wait, was that the sand pile or was that
the sand pile? The sandling got an 11. The victim got an 19.
Okay, yeah, victim's fine. Sandling,
Cool.
however, is gonna take 2d8. So.
I think the victim's gonna take half damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. You grab my d8. I believe this is my d8. That's a d10. So 5 and a 7. So 5 plus 7 to the sandling.
12 to the sandling.
And then I roll 2d8 again, and then half that, right? To the.
No, I'll just take half of the 12.
Okay, so 6.
This sandling, you thunderwave at it, and again, the sound cascades across its surface. But this is a more powerful spell, and you just completely blow it away. It bursts in front of you.
She just releases that this very satisfied sigh of like,
yeah. Absolutely. Cool. That's your action. You still have movement and bonus action.
I'm going to move towards Iridan with his sword out and be like, and yell at him, Iridan, you gotta help us. There's all kinds of things happening. Look at these people in the sand. Help me get them out.
You help me get them out. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
You're the ones hitting sand monsters. I'm not that crazy.
Serena lifts her hands up like, why is this happening to me today?
Cool. Great. Winslow, it's your turn.
Sorry, I was getting stabbed in my eyeball.
Oh god.
Of course, I'm gonna try hacking away at this thing a little bit more.
Cool. What are you hacking with? Like, what is your weapon?
Dual wielding hand axes.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah. 15 for the first one.
That'll hit.
And a 17 for the second one.
Also hit. You just come up, you're like, oh, the first one made it slide. Ah!
15.
This is Winslow getting choppy.
15 damage total?
Yeah.
Okay. This one seems pretty hardy, but like you're just tearing away chunks of it. I think you knock an arm off, but it's still just
just like trying to dig out the person. Like,
that's Gabriel's turn.
Oh,
You're muted, Gabriel.
Oops. I'm going to uppercut it. And that is
Woo!
15
Nice.
plus 5, 18. So
Yeah, that's a hit.
that's 3 plus. Let's see. 3, 6. 6 damage.
Yeah. You like it comes out from behind, the hacking slashing of Winslow's axes, and it just makes one last lunge and grunt, "Rah!" And it puts its chin in perfect position for you. You just and punch it, knock it right on the chin. There's a slow-mo shot of it like being lifted up and then cascading into a pile of sand, and it falls backwards in just dust.
Ooh.
Teamwork, baby.
Yeah.
And that's my attack. So next I'm going to move over here. No, wait, here.
Okay.
And I'm going to be in position to attack next, but I want to save the charge, so I'm not moving in yet.
Fair enough. Philippa is going to dig this guy out, is going to make an athletics check to dig a guy out. Nope. The added sand from the sandling gets all over her, and she cannot do it.
No.
Iridan is going to run over and do the same for this guy. Critical failure.
Nice.
I just rolled a 2 and a 1. Oof, oof, a
You
doof.
just hear Serena watches this and goes, "Oofta."
Yeah. Iridan,
Just like, oh god.
Iridan just starts digging like the paws. That is Pepper's turn. Pepper, you are beset on all sides.
Oh, well. Serena and I must say, great minds think alike. I was also going to cast Thunderwave. I'm going to back up one, so I'm still in melee range, so I don't provoke an attack.
And then you get both of them. Nice.
But now I can hit both of them with Thunderwave.
Very good. Oh, so I have to roll for that.
Yes.
It's a con save?
Con save.
Okay, a 13 for the first one,
That's
and a
failure.
16 for the second one.
That's a success.
Okay.
The one who failed takes 7.
Okay.
And I guess that means the one who succeeded takes 3.
Yeah, correct. So this one takes 7, and this one takes 3. This one slides 10 feet away from you.
All right. Boom.
I think by this point you hear a couple of other people gathering kind of the edge, see that there's a fight, but they just go like, "There's so many explosions coming off over here. What's going on?" There was like the initial one followed by like 2 thunder waves in a row. Like
Oh god.
Boom,
Just
boom.
kaboom, kaboom.
yeah.
And I believe with my familiar, I can use a bonus action to mentally command him to make an attack. So I'm gonna throw the anole at the one that's right by me. Like, all right,
The other one turns back. It turns back, and you just go, "Lizard!"
Yeah.
Cool. The lizard's gonna. Do you want to roll a d20 for the lizard attack?
Absolutely, I would love to roll a d20 for the lizard. Please be a 20. Please be a 20. Not a 20, but an 18 on the die for the lizard.
Okay, that's still a hit. It does 1 bite damage.
Hell yeah. You go, buddy.
It just,
Take that.
you honestly, so it's only 1d. It says 1d1 piercing damage on the book, by the way, which is hilarious. So you kind of throw it at the sandling's face, and it lands right across his brow. The sandling goes. And the lizard,
well, 1d1 must be 11, right?
No. Good try though. It sort of crawls around and then chomps where his eye would be, and you just go. Let's try to shake him off. Hilarious, so funny. Cuthbert, you a real one.
All right.
It's the sandling's turn. The sandlings are not doing so hot. Yeah, this one's gonna. I think he's gonna swat Cuthbert on his face.
Oh no.
It's gonna get. Well, lizards don't have very high AC. 4 hit points.
I do think he had. Cuthbert does have more than normal because.
Okay.
Special familiar.
I will roll for it then. It's also gonna deal this damage to it. Ooh, that's max damage though. Okay, yeah. He smacks his own face, the sandling, and Cuthbert falls off and flops to the ground.
Cuthbert!
And this one is gonna come for Gabriel, and is going to attempt to. Yeah, it's just gonna bite you. Yeah, it's gonna bite you. That's gonna hit. And I'm gonna get 7 bludgeoning damage, please.
Ooh.
I think it runs up. It runs up face first. Its face kind of splits on top, and then it chomps onto your head around the horn. Just ha. Yeah, it covers your mouth. Gets all sandy. It's gross.
It's just oh.
These guys are going to. Oh, there's somebody assisting here, somebody assisting here, and this one. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, back to the top once again, Vespa.
Okay, I'm going to move my way over here, and attack this guy right here, and say for Cuthbert as I swing.
Cuthbert!
Oh, that's not good. An 11?
11's not gonna hit.
Hachi machi. Okay. I'm gonna fancy footwork. So I moved up 1, 10, 15, and I'm gonna stand over here, just to check the situation with these people if I can.
Sure. It's going to be an action or a bonus action to use an athletics check to pull them out.
Oh, I have a bonus action left.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy footwork is a freebie. So can I use my bonus action to at least put my hand out to give them something to leverage onto?
Yeah, sure. Make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm not good at those. A 4?
No, 4 is not going to do it.
Okay, yeah.
But they do grab a hold of your hand. So being there and assisting them is going to stop them taking damage every turn, which they have been doing.
There we go.
So at least that's not nothing. Serena, that's you.
Yes, I see Vespa going to help the person in the sandpit, and that gives me a sense of relief that I don't have to worry about this person. And then I see, but especially after I saw Cuthbert flying, because that upset me a lot. Because Cuthbert is Pepper's special friend, and how dare you? So, so I'm gonna move towards this sandling. Let me get my little thing going here. She grabs her stress ball. She comes towards the sandling. I think this is 15 feet, right? 1, 2, 3,
that's
something like that.
10 feet.
Okay. So if I backed up one, I would be 15 feet away.
Yeah, that's 15. You're good.
Okay. No, then I was good the first time. So I'm not going to move. I changed that mind. I rescind that statement. Rewind. But anyway. And so she sees that, and then sees the thing with Cuthbert, stresses out and goes, that was Pepper's friend. Look at him. He's not moving anymore. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands at this.
Okay.
At this. I don't think Pepper's in range, correct? I'm hoping Pepper's not.
No. Nope.
Okay, fabulous. So, yeah, I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Dexterity saving
Heck
throw.
Yep.
Well, I don't think an 8's gonna do it.
Nope, absolutely not. So that's going to be, let's see, 3d6 fire damage. Ah. All right. Grab my d6. And a 1. That's a 3. A 4. It's a 7. And a 6. 13.
You roast this thing alive. You send a cone of flame sent directly towards this thing, and when the flame, you just scream, "Ah!"
All my Midwestern feelings.
And when you're done screaming and the fire goes out, there is a sculpture made entirely of glass standing next to Pepper, which then shatters and crumbles to the ground. When that one shatters, Gabriel, the one next to you, also crumples into a pile of sand.
Wow.
I'm going to rush
Good
to help
luck,
Vespa
everyone.
pull
Yeah.
the person out there.
Cool. Yeah, I think you guys are out of initiative if y'all are rushing over and pulling people out. There's no real danger anymore.
All right.
Cool.
I think Serena's gonna try to help Iridan because she has now, like, in her mind, she's like, this guy's useless. So...
Cool. Okay. Let's do this then. Serena, roll athletics, and I'll roll for Iridan.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, that's a big old, and then athletics is strength, right?
Mhm.
That is a flat 6. Woo!
That's okay.
Serena!
Iridan got a 13, and that's a 19
Yeah.
total. So you guys pull this guy out of the sand. Let's do Gabriel and Vespa next.
Yep. Okay. It's a 13 on the die, and I get +0, so that is a 13.
Okay.
It's 11
You wanna
plus
have fun?
5, 16.
Yeah, you pull this one out of the sand. Let's do Winslow and Philippa next. 12.
That's 16.
Yeah, all 3 people are out of the sand. They pop out, and you see 3 members of the security force pop out. Griggs is here, and
are you
2
doing in
other
there?
guys. As soon as you pull them out, they sort of shake off the sand. You ask them, "What were you doing in there?" They shove past you all. I need Winslow, Gabriel, and I'll do one for Iridan to make athletics checks.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's a 16.
17.
Yeah. So they try to shove past you all. They only manage to shove Iridan to the ground, and they run off in the northern direction. And Griggs says, "Back to the camp, boys! Retreat!" And they run off.
Ugh.
How
can we
rude
chase
of
him down?
them.
Serena squeezes her stress ball and is like, well, that was certainly questionable.
Can we chase him down?
Do you want to chase him down?
Hell yeah. But that's what Vespa wants to do. She also did not get hit that
Yeah.
combat, so she's okay not
That's
not
fair.
doing that as well.
What was it? Serena looks at Pepper and says, "Are you all right? That was your friend." Referring to Cuthbert in the ground, like,
Yeah, Peppa, I'm sorry.
Oh, I can bring him back. It's fine.
What?
What?
Yeah,
What?
I just need.
You mean-
I just need 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up my gun and dust it off of the sand.
Yeah, sure. Pepper, you sit there for 10 minutes in concentration, just holding Cuthbert in your little hands, just thinking about it. And then after 10 minutes pass, you kiss him on the forehead, and he pops back up in your hands.
There we go. I think
Oh.
I think your new name is Asparagus.
Okay.
Right, just give him.
I'm seeing a lot of weird
crawl
stuff
back in my
today.
hat.
Excellent.
well, we should hurry and catch those security.
Yeah, let's
people.
go catch him.
Should we worry about this fire? This thing that's on fire still?
Oh,
There's-
So-
That's the circle of fire there, right?
Yeah. Philippa's like, yo, I think we should. Iridan goes, I'll catch that rascal. And gets down on all fours and bounds after Griggs.
That seems like a problem in the making. Perhaps, Philippa, can you maybe go get some people to help handle this with you, or do you need our help?
I mean, it's a fire full of sand. We don't own any of this equipment.
What? No. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. We don't own the means of production, so this is all the Baron's stuff.
If no one's endangered, like no person's physically endangered, then.
You hear as you look off in the distance, you hear the clock chime 11.
Uh-oh.
We
should go chase those guys down. I feel like they're letting on more than we know.
That's a good plan. Let's go. And I think Serena also bounds off on all fours, kind of the way she came into the class this morning after Iridan as well.
Sure. You guys run off in pursuit of Iridan and Griggs off to a different forest direction. We are good with maps for now, but I will take you then into the forest, bounding down a trail, which again leads you a little astray. Iridan has to sniff the air, and you eventually catch up with them. Iridan says, "That no good Griggs has been tossing, tearing up the town. I can't leave that guy in charge.
Hey.
I bet he's the one that sabotaged the quarry."
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Your sword. Would it be possible for anybody else to have gotten their hands on that?
No, it's been in my possession the entire time.
Hypothetically.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Iridan.
Sure. What I got to roll?
Get him, Pepper.
I automatically get Service Thoughts.
Okay. Service Thoughts is my sword, mine.
Okay. He's gonna know that I'm doing it.
Okay.
But I am gonna push harder, and it's gonna be a Wisdom saving throw.
A Wisdom saving throw. Well, I got an 18 plus modifier.
Ooh.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go. Get out of my head, witch.
A familiar experience to you. Perhaps Julio did it to you once.
Who?
The jackal.
Oh, Juvius. Yeah. Yeah. I'm used to a mind probe. You don't have to probe my mind. I didn't kill her.
Yeah. No. The reason I'm asking is because why would somebody want to frame you for killing her?
Oh, I don't know. I'm close to the Baron. The Baron's already got as much motive as they're gonna have. But I was with them the whole night.
But no, you weren't. You weren't at the gambling table.
Oh yeah, I was at the dock, meeting with that other jackal.
Yeah, what was that all about?
There's a flashback.
Oh God.
It's the wee hours of the morning last night. I would say around 2 a.m. Or no, not 2 a.m. Sorry. It's 8 p.m. Sorry, it's earlier in the night. Haha, I looked at the wrong part of my notes. It's around 8 p.m. when everyone else was gambling. The dock is empty, and Iridan is standing there waiting. Out from a curtain of reality steps another jackal wearing a yellow scarf. And that jackal goes, so, how the deal goes? And Iridan says, well, little minor setback, but we're all good to go. We'll come through on our promise. We'll handle things here. Jackal says, see good you do. We want stable relationship between Piasek and Country of Jackals. Iridan says, it's all good. No worries. We'll take care of it. The other jackal, looks at him and goes, "That is what you say yesterday." Iridan goes, I know. On my word as a wolf, I'll take care of it personally. No more hiccups. And the jackal steps backward onto the dock and turns sideways from the world and disappears again. Flash forward.
Okay. A couple of questions. One is big. But I'll keep it brief because I feel like we're on a tight schedule. I imagine, are you like walking towards this camp?
Yeah, you're actually kind of running, so it's like as you go. Like, Iridan has not slowed down.
Okay.
But there's a little bit of time, yeah.
What's this about jackal country?
The jackals want to buy all the sand wholesale. We don't know what it's for, but it seemed like a good deal for us, so we went through with it.
Sure, but you realize that puts the workers in a tight position of having to like overwork and stuff, right?
It's not my department.
You should probably consider it part of your department then.
Fine. If we handle this, I'll make it part of my department. Fine. Are you coming?
Yeah. Let's go.
Iridan says, "Come on," and you bound off into the forest, and we will see where that trail leads when we come back from a little break.
Hi everyone, I'm Annette Benning, and I'm chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Entertainment Community Fund, formerly known as the Actors Fund. The fund is a safety net for everyone who works in the entertainment industry, especially during times of great need. And we've been helping people for more than 140 years. As our community once again faces challenges and an interruption in work, I just want you to know that the fund can help. If you or someone you know is affected by the current work stoppage and needs a hand, please reach out to us. We can provide emergency financial assistance to those in need to cover basic living expenses, including rent, medical care, and grocery bills. The fund has an amazing staff, and they're there for you to provide mental health support, health insurance counseling, career resources, budgeting tips, and much, much more. If you need help or if you want to give help, please visit entertainmentcommunity.org and reach out. Thanks so much.
Hey, this is Hornblast, lead singer of Mall Rat. Miss Rock, as Mariah, Spills, Gore, and I aren't home, so leave us a message. None of us are demons, by the way. Definitely not from hell. Okay, cool. You know what to do.
You're in a band?
Yeah, we're called Mall Rat.
Amazing.
Hey, I'm in the band too.
That's less cool somehow.
We will not be the second best wiener counter in this food court. Got it?
There's a human hand in the fryer.
Your presence will be required at the Y2K party, aka Apocalypse Light.
Yes, music, revelry, murder.
The lame-o magician thinks he's as goth as us.
The lead singer of our band is missing, and you want to just keep going as if nothing's wrong?
When he gets here, I'm murdering him.
Knock, knock! I am entering this conversation!
Too late, I am
You shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at Hornblower.
Why isn't anyone mad at me?
Hornblower, where the hell are you?
Thank you for shopping at Brimstone Valley Mall.
Hi, welcome to Guildhall. Hi, my name is Cece, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make one of our signature cocktails here at Guildhall, the Schrodinger's Cat. This drink was named after the liqueur Chirot, which gives it its pun name Schrodinger's Cat, as well as an in-house made strawberry gin. We soak strawberries in this gin for 6 days straight, about 1.5 pounds. However, if you don't feel like doing that, I'm going to give you guys some alternatives so you can actually try it at home. All right, in order to make a Schrodinger's Cat, you're going to use 4 basic ingredients. Lime juice, which you should keep refrigerated after opening. A basil syrup, which we make in-house, but you can also buy at your local liquor store. Chirot, which is a cucumber liqueur. And an in-house made strawberry gin. If you want to make the strawberry gin at home, use 1.5 pounds of strawberries soaked in 3 bottles of gin for 3 days, strain it, and then repeat the process for the next 3. It takes about 6 days to make, so if you don't have the time for that, I recommend instead of the 2 ounces of strawberry gin, using 1/2 ounce of strawberry liqueur and 1.5 ounces of just whatever gin of choice you have. And if you happen to not be drinking alcohol tonight, then I would recommend making a Shirley Temple. This classic drink just uses a little bit of grenadine, topped with ice, and then topping it off with Sprite. It's a sweet, simple, but also pink alternative to the Schrodinger's Cat. All right, let's get into it.
In East Vigno, just south of the Foxmead, caverns, crypts, and magic mazes are always just beneath your feet. Scholars and adventurers have settled here to study the dungeon that stretches across the beast world. The caravan is making an extended stop in Dungeon Town! A Summer in Dungeon Town is an urban adventure and supplement set in the beast world. The book contains everything a GM needs to tell a one-off story or run a whole campaign around what's happening in town. While you play with the locals in the city's sandbox, mysterious forces advance the plot session by session. Your crew will make friends and enemies as they get mixed up with Dungeon Town's cast of characters. Only smart and savvy delvers will solve the mystery and become the heroes of this Summer in Dungeon Town.
Hey, that's the name of the book.
This is the first campaign book set in the Beast World, but you can drop Dungeon Town into any 5e setting. Inside, you'll find backgrounds to create characters ready to fall right into the adventure, as well as new Delver wagon components. There's another blueprint in our shop too. Our team of 3D modelers and designers is creating a customizable Delver wagon miniature. Wheels, walls, and weapons can be pulled off and swapped to make the Mini a perfect map of your cruise wagon. And customizing is a snap with magnets built into the base and roof. The base kit includes rooftop weapons and creature comforts, and 2 expansions offer even more options. Long live love, Delvers, and see you in Dungeon Town!
Welcome back to Line in the Sand. We just left off pursuing Iridan and Griggs through the forest, and you arrive deep into the woods at a camp full of tents and supplies and weapons.
What?
It seems that there's a little stockpile and some kind of meeting camp for the security forces. And as you arrive, Griggs is standing on a stump making a speech. My fellows, we've had enough of their disrespect. Enough of their sitting on their high hill. We can take the power into our own hands. And they all raise up weapons and stuff and go, yeah! And Griggs goes, and there isn't anyone left who can stand in our way! Yeah! And then Iridan steps out from the bushes. And Iridan says, yeah, right. I'm here, and draws his double sword. And he says, how about this? You and me, one-on-one. If I win, you guys disperse. Get out of here. If you win, well, then you've beaten me. And not many people have done that. And the rest of the crowd goes, oh, and Griggs stomps. And just to the side of the rest of you in pursuit, around the clearing, you hear, oh, this is going to be a good fight. Yeah, get him.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We can go back to the children.
Serena's like head's on a swivel, like she looks and she's looking for them. Like if she thought she knows what she heard, you know?
Oh yeah. You spot Trini, Hako, and Del off to the side of the survivalist camp, looking on eagerly for the fight of the century.
Oh boy.
God.
What do you do?
Serena is gonna immediately yank Pepper's sleeve and go, Pepper, the children are here. They can't be here. This is terrible.
Why not?
It's dangerous.
The world is dangerous, you know.
Lots of things are dangerous, Serena.
It is our duty to protect them.
Quick question.
Serena goes away and she goes to the children and she says, she goes to the children and says,
roll for to go over to them. I would like you to roll stealth, please.
Oh boy. Oh, okay, here we go. My best stat. Not. All right, let's hope. I mean, it could be a big old tree, so there's that. I love you, Alder. Anyway, so that is stealth. That's dex, so +3. That's an 18 on the die.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You make it over there very silently.
Yeah. So Mom whispers, "What are you doing here?"
What? We saw there was a camp in the woods. There was gonna be a cool fight.
You could be in danger. They could use you as hostages.
Hostages? What's that?
It's very not good.
Oh, okay. Can we just stay to see the fight? It would be so cool.
You have to hide. You have to make sure they don't see you or hear you, okay?
Okay, we're really good at hiding. Trini turns to Hako and Del and goes, okay, ready? Hide and seek protocol, go!
Oh god.
Pattern Delta!
Yeah, Trini skulks off into the woods around the ring one direction, Hako swings off in the other direction, Del just stands there.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is it fair to assume that the rest of the camp is watching this current display happening?
Yeah.
Between these two. Cool. Is it fair to say that they are all distracted?
Yeah, you could probably say that.
Cool. I would love to sneak around and try to find some incriminating evidence.
Oh. Sneak around and find something. So what about that? What do you want to do?
I imagine there's a base camp, or a tent. I would love to get into that and see if I can find a missive. I am looking for evidence that they are connected to the murder.
Sure. Okay, go ahead and give me we'll do a stealth plus investigation.
Oh boy, okay. Okay. That is a 17 for stealth.
Unseen.
An investigation check. I get I have points in investigation, I think. That's crit. That is a crit.
You hit the mother lode. The dice tell a story, you know.
The dice tell a tale.
So yeah, you get into their like main planning tent and you see everything. You see requisitions for different weapons. You see the gathering of materials for like days and days in anticipation of this conflict, whatever it was. Somebody here knew it was coming. You see like first aid kits, you see survivalist gear, you see somebody gearing up for a fight. They knew it was going to be a fight days in advance. They have been preparing for violence. You see armor. You see these people being well stocked for whatever conflict.
Whoa.
What you don't see is any evidence that you don't see Farley's name in any of it. You don't see you look down at all of these lists, like on no, you got a nat 20, you can see all of their shit. Plan A was like the labor movement's gonna we're pushing them to the brink, they're gonna hit a tipping point, and that's when we strike. And that's when we take control. That's where we seize it for ourselves, and like we'll move in, we'll organize, we'll take this building first, we'll move out in this pattern. But at no point was it like, and then we'll murder the mediator.
Which makes me think that the mediator wasn't a predicted thing to happen, and then because Farley mediated, that's what made her a target.
Possibly so.
Okay, but I'm gonna collect some of these. Like I think I'm gonna raccoon grab and just like stow in my little pouch, and then she's got like a little pouch. Just like she's just grabbing things that she thinks are important. And I think that's she's hiding out in here for a second. Waiting to see what happens.
All right. So you've got the kids in a safe spot.
I was gonna say Dell, the last little one who just stood there. Serena's gonna pick him up and put him behind a tree. Like, you just don't move, and then come rejoin everybody else.
Dell goes, I can't see.
But she chipmunks can climb, right?
So yeah, you stick him kind of up in a branch, and then you just see Dell pull the exact same move you pulled and scurry up the tree.
Oof! Walk away. Go back to the party.
Yeah, you see a circle clear in the center for Iridan and Griggs to duel. Do you all do anything to interrupt this duel?
I don't know what we even could do.
Winslow
Gabrielle
does
is just
nothing.
like, do we want to join the duel?
I mean, if we join the duel, then I worry that it'll turn into a big fight.
And we'd be outnumbered.
We'd be outnumbered, and they are well supplied.
Let me pitch this to you guys as a group. What if I cast Levitate on Griggs?
I'm not against underhanded plays.
They did agree to a gentlemanly duel, though, so I don't know.
But see, the thing is that he's like an authority figure, and they generally don't play fair anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we want this duel to happen, or...
These are two authority figures fighting each other. This is strange.
Yeah.
Where's the precedent for this?
I feel like we want Iridan to win, as annoying as he is.
Yeah. I think he's being framed for murder. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, hear me out. Could we maybe, sabotage a little bit while they're busy, caught up watching this fight?
I'll hold off on the levitation.
It is a show of machismo, and
relevant.
they're all obsessed.
Okay. Legit. Well, I'm gonna just do. If you do nothing to intervene, I'm just gonna do one quick roll and see how it goes. Yeah. You see, like they sort of face off. Iridan takes like a stance, a sword stance, and Griggs kind of like knocks the tusks a little bit and stomps the ground a little bit, and they approach each other from opposite ends. Ka-ching! Trade sword slashes, and Griggs falls to one knee. And Iridan says, "By right of a duel, you guys back off!" And Griggs snorts and sniffs and goes, "You think we're gonna abide by a duel?
Oh my god.
This machine's moving too fast now. Boys,
Yeah,
get him."
At this point, I think Serena is going. Serena, because she was already thinking about sabotage in her mind, and there's tents there that are flammable, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm going to use Firebolt and
Okay.
light these tents up. So,
Okay. The tents catch. Okay, the tents catch fire. Do you roll stealth?
Okay. Oh no. So that's, let me see what my modifier is. I don't think it's gonna save me, but what the heck? Because stealth is Dex. It's a 6. Yeah.
Yeah. They hear your vocalization as you cast the spell and say a magic word.
Oh, I got this. You know what she says? Oh no, a fire!
No, it's a magic word for casting a spell. Sorry, honey. There's a vocal
Anyway,
a vocal component to the spell. I'm sorry.
Was worth a shot.
You know what? I tried.
Griggs turns back to the tents on fire and goes, "Grab as much gear as you can. The rest of you after him." You take off down the path back towards the center of town. You head back down the path, back past the dig site, and back towards the center of town, which looks like this on a map.
Whoa, oh boy.
And you can see Yuri leading a large mob of labor members headed into the town square, ready to move. You move yourselves into the center, and behind you, hot on your heels, get it? Hot, because you lit their shit on fire. Hot on your heels are Griggs and the Capital Movement.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is really bad.
While Yuri is giving his speech, Griggs leads his forces into the center of town and goes, "Boys, cause mayhem." And Yuri goes, "That's them! Defend yourselves!" I want everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Big oofta. Yay. Oh, dang. Okay. 21 for Serena.
22
16.
for Vespa, 21 for Serena, 16 for Gabriel.
8.
8 for Winslow. Pepper?
Winslow's like, nope.
18 for Pepper.
18 for... Wow, you guys are all really high. Good, because this is the final fight.
Winslow's like, another one?
Now's the time to roll high. Vespa, you are first to act.
Okay. Fudge. What would be a good sign of I'm trying to think of a way of making this go non-aggressive, but I ain't thinking of nothing. So instead, I'm just gonna do something stupid.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go swinging.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You just get right up in his grill.
Yeah, and I tell him, like, stand down now or you're gonna regret it.
He says, "This movement's moving too fast to stop."
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Okay, I was thinking this guy was, like, padded out.
I mean, a 17 barely hits, but it does.
take it. I'll take a barely. Okay, those are numbers. 17 piercing damage.
Oh my god. You just go a stabbing. He sort of has gathered, like, you can see like char marks on some like hockey pad looking like riot armor that he grabbed on his way out, and like tries to take it, but you just like slice it in half and it cuts out a little bit of his armor.
People always like to bully the little guy, but they forget that the little guy likes to bite back. And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage. Oh no, I'm gonna bonus action dash. So he doesn't get an attack of opportunity because I'm fancy footwork. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hi, I'm back. Oh wait, you know what? This is not smart. Is this like a space I can go climb up to, or?
So you would have to climb up to it. You could get like onto the porch there of this building.
I'll go here instead.
Okay. Cool. Next up is Serena.
Oh boy. I was trying to figure out what to do because I don't have a lot of skills left. We have not done the rest.
Fighting is not necessarily the best, the only answer here. Please feel free to do whatever you want.
Okay. So I think Serena is going to frantically try to run to Yuri, or at least get within like hearing distance, right? Yeah. She's not going to run too far because I don't want to use up all my movement just yet. But
Okay.
let's see. It's 5, 10, 15. 15 feet puts me right there. And I have 35, so that should be fine. And she goes, and she tries to talk to Yuri. She's like, Yuri, don't engage. Don't do it. It's very bad.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh boy. Oh no. But I do have it's a 4, so 13.
A 13 is unfortunately not going to turn the entire tide. Yuri goes, I know we're up against it. It could be a little dangerous, but we truly have to fight for our rights or they'll never give them to us.
What was it? Serena puts her hands to the sky and goes, "It's a setup!" like really loud, and her magic goes off again.
Oh no!
So yeah. So is that considered a free action because I'm speaking, or is that considered?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, because I would like to use my remaining sorcery points to give myself back a spell slot if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can use 2 to give myself back a first level. So at least I have a little more to work with. And when her magic goes off, I would like to cast Thunder Wave at the approaching. Am I too far? Actually, I don't know. I think I might be too far for Thunder Wave. Can I?
What are you trying to hit?
Trying to hit the boars, and they're back here.
Yeah, they're back there.
So they're back there. So I think they're too far. It's not going to work. It's okay. I have more than one ranged spell. Haha. I'm going to cast burning. Wait, hold on.
That's also 15.
I want to say burning. Yeah, it's also 15, but it's not enough. I think at this point, then Serena's. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to use the rest of my movement to try to get up here. So that's another 20 feet, and I think that's all I can do to just kind of hide out on the wall. And
yes,
the first. Yeah.
So I will point out to you that you are within the space of this mob.
Right. I think what I'd like to do is crawl up to the roof.
Okay. It's going to take more movement than you have, and you're going to have to end your space in the swarm.
That's why I have to end my turn here.
Okay.
And Serena's just going to quietly go, okay, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fair. Listen, that's fair. Next up in the turn order is Griggs. Griggs is going to move over to here and is going to take the dash action and head right for Yuri in a goring rush.
Oh no.
What? But I'm in the way.
So,
I haven't even done anything yet.
He dodges.
You can take an attack of opportunity if you want to.
I would love to do so.
Yeah.
Rogue. Do rogue stuff.
That is a 22.
Nice.
22 will hit.
Do I get sneak attack for this, or is that only when it's my turn?
It's once each turn.
So okay.
As long as you don't have disadvantage.
I do not, I believe. Okay. 15 piercing damage. As I swing at his leg.
Yeah, that's big hits. He still manages to barrel forward and attempt to gore Yuri. That's going to be a hit on Yuri. Yuri does not have high AC.
Oh no, Yuri.
And so that's going to be 5 piercing damage at Yuri. Sort of just shoves a tusk right into him and kind of grazes him across the cheek and slices it open. +2. Whoops, I forgot about the +2. It's actually 7 damage.
No!
Yuri.
Well, next up is Yuri's turn. Yuri is going to balk and sort of instinctually grab a knife from his vest and take a wild slash. Back. Not gonna hit though, it's too wild. But he's gonna turn back to his mob and he's gonna say, "See what they do to us? They can't take us down unless they inflict violence upon us. We can be better. We can take these streets." He is going to give bardic inspiration to the mob.
Oh boy.
Y'all, do we think Yuri's in on this?
I've had a
Maybe.
sneaking suspicion that Yuri has had
Me
something
too.
to do with Farley's death.
Yuri's because I was like,
The
Yuri's
smoke.
sus.
The smoke.
The sus.
Yeah.
This
The
dude's sus.
knives.
Pepper, it's your turn.
Go, Pepper, go.
Well, as delicious as bacon sounds right now, I think I'm going to try to make this stop. I'm going to cast Entangle on the cop mob.
Okay. Entangle. Let me see how this goes. How these two things interact.
Yes, grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square.
Yee.
Okay.
I think
A creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Interesting. A strength saving throw?
Yes.
I can no longer hear or see Charlotte.
Oh no.
Should I refresh?
Can anyone else hear me?
Yes,
I
I
can
can hear and
you.
see Charlotte.
I cannot.
So it might be.
I'll
you
go
that
ahead
needs
and
to
refresh just in case.
Mish.
Oh, okay. I will do it.
I will do it too.
Okay. Oh wait. Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, your audio drivers decided to say. Oh.
Okay. I get everybody. We're back. Okay. Let's
Okay.
get. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I think I'm in the wrong spot, if that matters.
You're in the wrong spot?
My
Oh, you
vision.
traded spots.
Yes.
No, I see everybody in the same spots they were before. So.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm,
Now I'm in the same spot.
okay.
Okay. So here's another clap to cut back in.
Okay.
The mob makes a strength saving throw. The mob only it does very bad. It's completely caught in the entanglement.
Good. Yes. Good.
Here's the thing: the mob is immune to being restrained.
Oh, bother.
I think you probably end up restraining a couple of them. Can you roll a d4 for me?
Yeah. Woo! There it goes. 2.
Great. So you're gonna. The way this works is that the mob's HP is tied to how many members are in it. So I think if you restrained 2 members, you're gonna deal 2 damage to the mob.
Great.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Yeah. They are immune to being restrained.
Dang. Crowd control. What's that?
Yeah, right. Because Entangle is also a 20-foot square. Yeah. And this thing is 25. Yep. Unfortunate.
Yeah. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. Anything else from you, Pepper?
Oh. I'm going to have Asparagus help me with whatever I do on my next turn.
Sounds good.
Go, Asparagus.
Gabriel, that's you.
Seeing no other option right now, Gabriel is going to charge forward in a straight line towards Griggs. And I'm going to make a grapple check.
Nice.
And I should get advantage maybe because of the. Let me check the writing, actually, because of the heat.
I mean, listen, that sounds right. I don't know enough to deny it.
Let's see. First melee attack, and this is, I think that grapple counts as a melee attack.
Yes.
So that's advantage. Cool.
Cool.
That's a 15 plus. Where is it? Athletics. 5. That's a dirty 20.
Woo!
In
Nice.
athletics.
Yeah, you wrap him up.
And I'm going to start dragging him away. So let me check my movement. That was 10 feet. So that gives me 30, 40, 50. I'll drag him up to here.
Okay. Whoop. Oh, you got on top of each other. There you go. Cool.
And I'm just gonna go.
Hell yeah, you've got him.
Call this off! Call this off now!
He goes, can't stop the uprising!
You, like, literally can. But okay.
From there, it's the labor mob's turn.
Oh boy.
The mobs go. What do they do? It's so interesting. They're going to move. How much is their movement? Oh yeah. Oh, it can get over here easily. It's gonna move into direct clash with the other mob.
I'm just imagining West Side Story.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a couple rolls there.
Oh boy.
Hit and a hit, and that's gonna be a bunch of these. Right? Oh, a lot of them. Neat.
Not neat.
11, 13, 15, 16, 19, 20. These two forces are going to clash, and at the middle, they pull out hammers and pocket knives and, different tools of their trade as bludgeoning weapons, clashing against this overwhelming force that has been preparing for this for days. And they attempt to make headway. They're ready to fight for what they believe in. Yep. And then the cops are going to fight back in kind, of course. Oh no. Oh, well, only one hit, so not that bad. They were not. I don't think they were prepared to meet another organizing force. So that's gonna be 12 damage back to the other guy. Cool. That is the mob's actions. Next up is Philippa. Philippa is going to run forward. He's gonna, run forward. He's gonna dash around the fountain and take a hold of Yuri and just tell him, Yuri, you have to stop this. Yuri goes, I I don't want to. We're on the cusp of something, of real change. We could really change things today. Philippa goes, not if people get hurt. And she's gonna roll persuasion on Yuri. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri's like, all right, you're right. I really don't want people to get hurt unless they're willing. They're throwing. No, not even then. A good leader tries to keep his people out of danger. Philippa goes, I guess I'm not a very good leader. Yuri goes, I think you might be better than me. He goes, okay, I'll try. And Philippa lets him go. This person is not in the fight, so they're not in the thing. Winslow, that's you. Can't hear you, pal.
Oh, it's because I had the chat part of the.
I understand.
Winslow's like, who are we fighting? Which one's the bad guy?
Oh no! I'm so confused.
What are we fighting for?
Things have gotten a bit out of hand.
Well, when in doubt, you can always hit the cops.
That's it. That's the session, everybody. Everybody go home.
Mystery solved.
Yeah.
Can't we all just get along? And Winslow is just gonna stand there with their little hand axes ready in case someone tries to attack them, because then they're frozen
ready in
in
action.
indecision.
Yeah, you can ready in action if somebody comes near you, for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's totally valid. Yeah, I agree that the lines are not very well drawn here, that there's a lot of people on various sides and parts of this conflict. Speaking of which, after Winslow's turn, you see a bright golden light shine out of the glassworks.
Oh no.
A bright golden light shines out of all of the windows and all of the front porch. It seems some spell has recently been completed. Corello and Rizzo come out of the glass shop and sort of like lift their safety goggles, and they go, "Did it work? Did it work?" And Rizzo goes, "I don't know. You'd have to tell me. Magic really not my area. I was really just here to lift things." The ground shakes. The golden light seeps into the ground beneath your feet. A rumbling from beneath. All of a sudden, a sharp crack of stone, and the fountain in the middle of town splits. And out from the middle pops an enormous crab.
What?
An enormous crab with a large pile of sand on its back, built into an elaborate sand castle.
Okay, so
This crab roars, and you see it hold up one blunt claw, perfect for bludgeoning, and one sharp claw with two pincers in a parallel line.
Okay.
The stone and sand blasts apart, and I'm gonna need Gabriel to make a dex save.
No, Gabriel, why?
I don't have words. That is a 15.
A 15 will
Are we
save.
allowed to curse on the stream?
What?
Are we allowed to swear on the stream?
Yeah, you're fine. As long as we don't like the whole thing with YouTube
'Cause
is that
what
you
the
can't.
fuck is
you
going
can't curse in
on?
like the first 10 minutes or something, and then it'll screw you in the algorithm. We have cursed after the first 10 minutes, so we're fine.
Well, excellent. Now's the time for it.
Great.
Yeah.
A giant crab kaiju pops up through the center of the fountain in the middle of town. Gabriel, you manage to turn your face away, but you feel the shards of sand and rock sort of scratch your back, cutting surface scratches into your skin. That now that you think about it, kind of match like Farley's.
Wait what?
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah?
Gabriel's going to shout. The crab is what killed Farley!
Oh no!
Hey, why did you summon a giant crab?
Cruella goes, I didn't summon a giant crab! I was trying to cast a peace spell!
Well, I see a giant crab!
I don't know! And then, finally, I'm gonna roll initiative for the crab. Hold on.
Great. Oh my god, this
Great.
crab!
Crab gets a 15. Finally, on a 0 initiative, lapsing behind, clambering their way out are the kids, Trini, Hako, and Del. No, they're safe. No. They crawl out. They crawl out down here. Sorry, I don't have their icons super ready to go. But they crawl around in a hidden alleyway, and they see what all the commotion is, and they look up in the giant crab and they go, "Aurelia, we found you!" And the giant crab goes, "Whoa!"
I
have questions.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That's why we couldn't find Araya.
Yeah.
That is why you couldn't find Araya.
Yup. Oh god.
I'm gonna roll a quick morale check for both of the mobs.
Oh god.
Cool. The cop movement is unfazed. They're just continue take the streets. They've seen shit in their time. The labor movement is a little shaken by this new thing, and is turned, basically. Is going to spend all its movement moving away.
Okay.
Vespa?
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I see a couple problems within my line of sight. But she's a pragmatic woman who, when she sets her mind to something, wants to see it through. She's going to run up here. She's going to attack the boar. Can she do so non-lethally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
That is a 17.
17 hits.
Rolling those 11s like it's nobody's business. Alright. Hey. 10, 15, 19 piercing damage.
Who Nelly? I love the idea of non-lethal piercing damage.
Yeah,
I wonder
maybe.
what that's like. I think Griggs looks up at the crab right in front of him, and you slide in on your knees, baseball style, and just slash his tendons out from underneath him.
Damn.
And he falls.
I mean, he's gonna need surgery, but he's not dead.
Yeah, and he falls. He falls to the ground. That's it. You dealt so much damage to him in the first 2 rounds.
Good. That was the idea. However, I do see now that I am next to a giant crab, so I am going to bonus action. Am I in it? Does it have?
You are.
Okay, great, cool. Love that for me. Fancy. I mean, I didn't attack it, so I don't get the fancy footwork. Okay. I only moved. Okay, so I'm gonna disengage. Go 5, 10, 15. Just so I'm out of smacking distance, at least for a moment.
Sure, for sure.
And I'm gonna shout out, whose crab is this? I'm killing you, crab!
Trini goes, I think that's our crab!
Tell it to stop!
We can try!
Do it!
Well, power of friendship, I don't know, what do you want?
Yeah, Serena, it's your turn.
Okay, straight up I go. Onto the roof.
Okay.
First, before she crawls up, she sees the shot, you can see her face and the looming shadow of the crab as it rises from the ground, and she goes, that's a big oofta. Crawls up onto the roof.
Yeah.
So, straight up, squirrely, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Get on the roof as opposed to get off. So she's gonna end up right around here. And she's looking around. I think she might be too far. Is she, how close is she to the kids? Can she even hear this exchange happening?
To the kids?
The
yeah, probably. I don't know, roll perception.
Okay. Okey doke. Yeah, that's a 5 and a 1, 6.
No.
Okay, cool. I don't hear anything. I don't know what's happening. I just see a big old giant crab.
Big old crab.
Yeah. So, and the labor movement is trying to run away. The police.
Yeah,
movement is trying to move forward.
They failed a morale check, so the labor movement is going to disperse if nothing changes when it gets around to their turn. The cops don't seem fazed by the crab.
Okay. So, here's what she's gonna do. I'm gonna use a cantrip.
All right.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to magnify my voice.
Okay.
Because she's panicking, she doesn't know what else to do, and she directs this conversation towards both mobs, and says, "Attention! I believe a greater threat than the labor versus the capitalists or whatever is happening right now. Can we please focus on the giant crab? Because how does that saying go? If we don't stand against something, we're gonna get stabbed by it."
Yeah, roll persuasion. Roll persuasion. I will say this is going to be a pretty high DC because the mob of cops is particularly pig-headed.
Cha 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 cha.
But
End of session. Good job.
Well, that's not gonna do much. That's a natural 1 for a total 4.
No. So yeah, I think the labor movement hears you and is like, yeah, let's get out of here. And when they turn to look at you, you sort of turn to the rest of the mob. The other mob is going to take an attack of opportunity on them.
Winslow's just
and
clapping in the
hide.
background, like, yeah.
Oh no, I made it worse. Oh.
Yeah. It's going to hit the capital mob for a bunch of damage. Okay. It's Griggs' turn. Griggs is out of the fight. Griggs is just sort of breathing hard of like, not even a giant crab! Tries to like scramble away, but now can't walk.
Also, they're still grappled.
Oh yeah. Also, you're holding on. They attempt to like move away, and you just hand on shoulder. You're not going anywhere. Oh my god! Nope. They're out of commission. They can't even escape a grapple. That's impossible. Yuri looks up and backs away from the crab, and is just like, big giant crab! And attempts to run away. That's really freaking scary, and he is not equipped to deal with that. He's gonna dash. Fucking yeah. Pepper, that's you.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's a large crab.
Yep.
My mind is set on making something levitate.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to immobilize this giant crab by levitating it up in the air.
Sure, what do I do?
That is going to be I closed the tab that had the rules on it. Let's see. Constitution saving throw, because I assume it's an unwilling creature.
It is indeed an unwilling creature. Constitution save 7.
Yes. All right.
Well, when you think about it, a giant crab made of sand is just like, a trillion particles of sand individually, and those are easy to lift.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how much does it weigh? Hold on, we gotta stick to the rules.
Oh no!
Oh, how much is your limit?
500 pounds?
No, it weighs more than 500 pounds.
Oh,
Sorry. It's a giant crab made of sand.
Well, okay. Understandable.
You attempt to move it, and it doesn't like that, so it cries out to the sky, goes, "Raw!" And all of the sand on the ground begins to levitate on its own, and at first you're like, look, I did it, and then it starts to swirl around you. I need everybody to make a constitution saving throw.
A crime in Constitution.
I rolled a natural 1.
No, Winslow!
Winslow.
21.
Okay.
15 plus
14.
whatever my mod is. Which I gotta go
Cool.
look up.
The DC here was 15.
17.
Nope.
You're gonna take half damage if you succeed.
Oh god.
It is 12 slashing damage, or half.
6. Da-da-da-da.
Hachi machi.
Yeah, this is we're having a
That
bad
more
day,
than
guys.
halved me, yeah.
Ooh.
Uh,
And unfortunately, Winslow, a bunch of sand gets in your eyes and you are blinded.
That tracks. I didn't even want to be in this fight.
what a time not to have
I
a
wasn't even
fighting.
supposed to be here today.
This was supposed to be a school day, guys.
So that is Pepper's turn. It's Gabrielle's turn.
Oh, sorry, I missed. Did everyone take damage from the sand? Or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if you
this
save,
is
if you got the DC was 15, it's 12 or 6
Okay.
damage.
Thank you. I was
You got it.
momentarily distracted.
So,
Yeah.
Way of the Mask
So.
lets you grapple anything no matter its size. I'm
Really?
going to
Do
grapple
it,
the crab.
do it. Yes!
Hell yeah.
Grapple the crab. Okay, I roll an athletics check.
Yep.
Okay.
I got a 19 plus 5. That's 24.
You okay? Paint
Yes.
me a word picture, Camila. I need to know how Gabrielle grapples this monstrosity.
Gabriel lets go of Griggs and just drops them to the ground, and then turns to the crab, and as they're going raw, they reach for one of the claws, the nearest one,
Mhm.
and with a surprising amount of force, they just turn around and do like a judo throw.
Okay.
to grab onto the crab and just keep it pinned for the moment, or grappled, not pinned, because pin is a different feature. Keep it grappled by the claw at the joint where it
Okay.
meets. At the joint, basically. And it's
Incredible. You grapple the giant crab. You pin it down. It howls in discomfort, and tries to like snap at you with its face.
and Gabriel is going to say, "I'm
Um,
very sorry, Araya, but we need to not hurt people. If you don't stop hurting people, I will let you go."
Ah!
Wait, I don't know the name
well,
Araya. I'll just say
it-
that. Wait, I just realized I don't know
That's
the
fair.
name Araya. I just know that the
Alright.
kids say it's their friend.
Yeah.
So I just say that. Let's edit that.
Fair enough. You need to stop hurting people. Its glowing golden eyes seem unfazed by your words. In fact, it is the crab's turn.
Oh no.
First thing it's going to do is you have it like grappled back here on its claw. It dissolves its form and swarms around you with sand. It's going to use a move called Crushing
God.
Sand.
No, no.
You need to make a strength save.
Okay. Come on, dice. You can do this. You can do this. That's another 19. That's a 24.
Nice, amazing. You're only going to take six damage.
Oh.
And
I'm
you
down
are
to
not in
8.
turn grappled.
Oh
no!
God. Oh God.
And then it's going to lash out with its claws. Who's nearby? Philippa's nearby, and Pepper's nearby.
Oh no.
That is true. That is true.
So we're gonna hit Philippa first. That's gonna hit. The crab scoops her up with the blunt claw and just crunches. Philippa's gonna take 9 bludgeoning damage and is grappled.
Hachi machi.
And Pepper crit fail.
Oh wow.
Stabs out at you with the sharp claw and just but can't quite reach. I don't know. It like bolts down into the sand and misses Pepper entirely.
Thank God. Oh.
I flipped the crab off.
Okay. The labor mob is going to make another morale check. It has 1 chance to rally. Oh no, that's a bad roll. The labor mob disperses in a panic.
Christ. Okay.
Which is going to make it just causes more chaos. The swarm, the capital swarm is going to seize forward and start like making arrests and throwing people to the ground. That's going to tie up some of the capital mob with activity. So I am actually going to give them damage. I know that this is a weird way to do stuff, but that's how swarm rules work in D&D.
I dig it.
Yep, that's max damage to that. So it's going to take some people out of the fight, but not in a way that is good and fun. After that is Philippa. Philippa is grappled. Is going to attempt to escape the grapple. Nat 20.
Nice.
Philippa flips out and like 3-point lands back on the ground. Winslow, that is you.
What's happening?
Giant crab.
I can't see anything.
Oh
no! Just, is it near me? I'm just gonna wander in a direction. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see whether they go north.
Well, I'll give you this. You can definitely hear where a giant crab is.
I rolled a 2, so I go that. I'll go this way. 1 second.
Okay. All right. Rizzo said it's Rizzo and Corello's turns. Rizzo looks to Corello and goes, "We didn't mean to do that, right?" Corello goes, "No, I didn't mean to summon a giant sandcastle crab." Rizzo goes, "Good," and charges.
Okay.
He's going to charge the crab. Absolutely. That is a definite hit for sure. He's going to deal charge damage plus damage. Let's see how we do. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 damage to crab. That's bludgeoning, which is good. 12 damage to crab. Rizzo's like, I hit one of its legs. Is that enough? Corello goes, all right, give me 1 second. She goes back into the glass workshop and grabs one of the glass blowing poles. She flips it over with a blob of molten glass on one end, passes a hand over it, and it sharpens into a spear point.
Ooh.
And she chucks the spear at the crab.
Woo! Glass
That's
spear.
metal.
Very metal.
She misses. It goes wide. It sticks into this building, and the building catches on fire a little bit because it's fire damage.
Well,
she's going to. Can she make it? She's going to take her movement 30 feet this way, and then she's going to hold up a hand, and the spear wrenches itself free of the building and returns to her hand.
Yo.
And she's going to charge for the cop swarm. A big melee. Vespa, your turn. You're muted.
You're muted.
Looking at the map, that's what I get. I think Vespa would probably want to help the people who are being arrested, try to stop that from happening. So I think she's probably going to go towards the mob. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Would it just be an attack to kind of like she's going through and like kicking people off of them and maybe like smacking them with sword and doing damage to people?
Yeah, so the rules I'm using to control these angry mobs is basically they are a swarm of humans.
Okay.
So you feel free to attack it like any other
I will do so.
Monster.
I think she's trying to do non-lethal damage.
Sure.
As much as possible. That is a 20 non-natural.
Hit.
Okay. Oh, that's some wimpy damage. 17 piercing damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. Are you kidding?
I rolled like a 4, a 3, and a 3, and I was like, well.
Well, you have sneak attack on every hit, so.
I do.
That's huge. You sort of sneak around and in between, dodging through people's legs, like slashing armor off of them, sliding to the next one. Just sort of incapacitating members of this mob left and right. You're really thinning out their ranks. In fact, you thin them out so much that they need to make another morale check.
Haha!
Yeah, Vespa.
They succeed, but only by rolling a 19. They are tenacious and they will not give up the ghost that easily. There's only a few of them left, really, to still, act upon them. You're really making your way. Anything else?
I'm going to fancy footwork 5, 10, and then shout up to I don't know, Serena. She shouts up to, you think you got the crab covered? You and everybody else?
I think so. I actually have an idea. It's a little crazy though.
I love crazy. Let's do it.
Okay.
Serena, it's your turn.
All right, and she looks because she's had like a bird's eye view. She recognizes that the house is on fire below her. Her time on this roof is limited, but she has an idea, and she's like, she says this to Vespa. She looks at Pepper, she looks at Gabrielle, and she's trying to make a decision, and she is going to use prestidigitate to. Well, can Pepper hear me from here? Actually, that's the question I should be asking. If I shout to Pepper just with my regular
You can just
voice,
shout. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna shout to Pepper. Hey, Pepper!
Yes?
You know how you really like making stuff float?
Yes.
Can you levitate, Gabrielle?
I would love to, but I'm out of 2nd level spell slots.
Well, I guess that plan is out. So she's instead of worrying about that going that route, she just takes a deep breath and she goes, oh boy, this is either gonna go really good or it's gonna go to crap. And I'm gonna use Thunderclap to try to catch the crab's attention.
Okay.
Ooh.
And she's gonna, as she does Thunderclap, she's gonna go, hey, ugly! Trying to get its attention and wave it over.
Okay, so I do
get it to come closer to her. Yeah.
I do a con save.
For Thunderclap, yes, it is. Can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature within range must make a con save throw or take 1d6 thunder.
For con, the crab gets. It's a 13. It's not gonna save.
Okay, so it's gonna take 1d6 thunder. It's a 2.
Okay.
Points in the board.
It sort of like shrugs and turns its golden gaze to you.
She wants to make it mad. She's like,
okay.
And she's waving at it. She's like, wow, such a big crab can't do any damage to little old me up here on the roof. Neener. Come and get me.
That's like
and she's like sweating. She's like, oh god, this is so stupid.
Yeah. Here's what's gonna happen. It's going to point its claw at you.
Oh, this is very bad.
And sand is going to start falling up the pillars of the building and around the tiles of the roof and come up to you, and it's going to summon a swarm of tiny sand crabs around your feet.
This was not what I had in mind.
The tiny crab swarm is going to attack you.
Oh no!
It's a swarm of tiny crabs.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
15 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Wow. Really? That's big. That's a lot of damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's gonna be 13 piercing damage. As it's sort of like all of the crabs sort of like crawl up your legs and like their little stabby legs stab into your flesh.
Yeah. Serena was not expecting that to happen, so she's not looking good. She tries to she's trying to back up as they're trying to attack her, and she's like, "Oh, this is really not what I was expecting." So I think that's her action, right? She's used up everything.
Yeah, and then that was me doing a legendary guy. So
okay,
it's still your turn.
Okay. Yes.
God, this crab's
wait.
a
So
legendary
is that?
guy.
Do I still have an action, or am I only down to bonus action? Is what I'm asking.
You did a cantrip, so you have a bonus action left.
Okay, cool. I am going to get. If I back away from them, am I having just been attacked? Am I still going to get attacked again?
Yep.
Okay. There's not much I can do then because I can't move out of the way without their melee range.
Yeah,
so literally all she's going to do is say, "Help!" in the loudest possible way.
Fair. Cool. Well, that is Griggs is out of the combat. Yuri is going to run. Yuri is just gonna run into the distance and get as far away as possible. These two, neither of them are in the fight anymore. Pepper, that's you.
Pepper, that's me. Is this crab a beast?
Roll nature.
Okay.
It's free.
7.
With a 7, could be. It's a crab. Crabs are beasts.
Well, it could be, and that's good enough for me to try this. So I can speak with plants, as established. But I can also speak with beasts. This is a bonus action I can do from my Elder Tongue hex.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to talk to the crab and see if it's a beast. I go, down here. Excuse me.
You just hear raw, but in your mind you hear a little girl's voice go, "Hello?"
Oh my god.
Hi, Araya, yes?
Yeah. What? Everything's so loud and strong.
Would you, if we all quiet down, will you stop?
I don't know. I feel weird inside.
You feel weird inside?
The power is hard to contain.
How can we make you feel better?
I don't know. How did I get like this? Raw.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna tell my friends to stop attacking you, and we can figure out how to help you. But you have to stay very still.
I can't. I feel too much. And then it flashes around again.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you, kid.
I just see Winslow walking around aimlessly in the background.
Winslow doesn't know what's happening. Side to side.
Is it over?
Anything else you'd like to do?
Emotions.
I know. Gosh, how do I help this giant crab? I feed it a good berry.
strawberry candy time!
It heals for 1 HP?
Did that help, Araya?
Ah!
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh no. This is not
So
going well
object
for us,
interaction,
guys.
bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, I think I'm gonna just yell at me like, we have to stop hurting Araya. And I'm just gonna dodge as
Sure.
an action.
Sure, legit. Super fair. Gabriel, that's your turn.
Gabriel looks at Pepper. Really?
Yes, really.
Gabriel disengages.
That's a child. Would you hit a child?
And moves back here.
Okay.
And they're catching their breath, but they're going to. That's going to be the bonus action to disengage, and that's their action. They're going to hold it. If the crab attacks somebody, they're going to rush in. Well, in this range, they're going to attack.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it is the crab's turn. The crab is going to wander over this way. Crawl over Philippa, and is going to smash the building that Serena is standing on.
Amazing.
It's just going to take both arms and slam.
May I use my reaction to try and jump on the crab?
Yeah, roll acrobatics.
Okie dokie. I'm squeezing my stress ball because now I'm stressed out. Okay, that's an 18 on the die. Or, well, 14 on the die plus 4 for dex.
You land on one of the parapets of the sandcastle on its back.
Amazing.
The building beneath your feet, the labor lodge, is completely destroyed.
Serena sees that and goes, oof, duh. She looks down. Is there any, can I see anything? Is there any clue or anything as to what I can find out about this crab? Or should I wait for my turn?
You should wait for your turn.
Okay.
Next up is just a slew of NPCs. The cops are going to surge forward, and they're going to attempt to arrest Vespa and Pepper.
They can try.
They will.
I say with confidence.
What did I even do?
Okay. Vespa and Pepper, you need to make athletics or acrobatics checks, your choice, and you need to beat a 14.
Plus 4.
Oh,
that works out nicely.
Anything?
I got exactly a 14.
You save.
Okay. I have a plus 4. I rolled a 10. I was like, cool.
Nice.
We'll see how this goes. 6.
6 is going. You are grappled. They're then going to attempt to apprehend you, which is to say, force you to the ground. I need you to make another one of those checks.
Okay. Whoop. That's much better. 17.
A 17 will save, so you are not forced to the ground, but you are still grappled by the mob.
I'm not going back to jail.
Exactly. 100%. Absolutely correct for me. I love it. I'm just putting a little marker here to let us know that this building got destroyed.
Woo.
Awesome. So that is the cop's turn. Philippa is gonna go, hey, I don't care if you are a little girl, don't destroy our lodge! And is gonna take a bear swipe at Araya. crit fail. Jeez. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything. Winslow, your turn.
Big stretch. And how long am I blind for?
How long are you blind for? You can spend your action to become unblind if you want.
All right. Winslow's like, and messes with their face to clear their eyes.
Big crab.
Where did that come from?
On its back, Serena. On her back, tiny crabs.
Crab tower, crab sandwich.
Yeah.
You lose your vision for just 2 seconds, and this happens. Where'd the other guys go? Who's our enemy?
Gabriel has no answer.
God.
The cops?
Yeah, great question. Corello and Rizzo. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any bonus actions?
I am going to not use one.
Okay.
We're good.
Sounds good. Well, the other people haven't gotten a memo that this is perhaps a little crab girl and is just seeing the giant crab, so I'm going to do some attacks.
Oh, God.
Rizzo, attack. Miss! Wow, I'm rolling really bad at the end of this fight.
Internally, they know.
Yeah, Corello, Corello's going to, probably try to stab the crab, with her spear, her fire spear. And that's gonna be a hit. Thank you very much. Yes. So she takes her glassblower's pole tipped with a glass spearhead and it glowing red hot and hurls it at the crab. It sticks into the crab and melts the sand around it. The crab is actually going to take double damage from that attack. And then whenever Araya takes fire or lightning damage, parts of her form turn to glass and are ejected. Each creature within 15 feet of her makes a dex save.
Oh boy.
Not good.
Nope.
So 10?
10 something to save.
If I'm on her, does that also count? Do I also?
No, actually, you don't have to do it.
Oh, thank God.
It goes outward. I'll roll for Rizzo and Philippa. They both save. You're gonna Vespa, Rizzo, and Philippa are gonna take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yikes.
Survive that.
4. And 2 back. 4. Whew! Hilarious. That's Corello's turn. Oh, and I have to do damage for Rizzo, but after that is gonna be back to the top of the order, Vespa.
I'm not looking great, but I assume everyone else is also looking as great as ever. So I'm thinking continue dispersing cop group is the move, because I feel like that is riling up the crab. So
Sure.
I'm going to continue to do that. As non-lethally as possible, of course, but things happen. That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
We are. What is happening?
But I will bonus action disengage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am not doing really well, and I feel like I need myself a little space.
For sure. Okay. Next up is Serena.
Okay. Serena is she's not doing great. Nope. She's got a bunch of sand crab babies. She's on a big old sand crab. And she just found out that said sand crab is a little girl. Cool.
Yep.
So she carefully crawls down the parapet to sit on the crab's back. Do crabs have ears?
Yes?
Like, because I mean, are they visible or are they like immediately?
They're like, it can hear you. I don't know enough about crab physiology my own self. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I'm just she's trying to figure out the best way to calm this crab down.
Crab rules.
Just a little girl on the inside, and not provoke the angry crabs that are on her back as well. So, she is going to, I think, actually, hold on. I need to see something about this. And spell. That's what I'm looking for. That does not help me at all. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. And she's gonna just try to get this crab's ear and say, hey, it sounds like there's a lot going on right now, right? Maybe if we got out of here, it would be less noisy. You know, maybe we'd take a walk on the beach to relax.
Roll persuasion, I guess.
Do some breathing techniques, you know. Calm down. She's trying to reach into herself when she's super upset.
I understand.
Oh man. So persuasion, it's persuasion, right? Like, I just want to see which one it is. Boom, I'm proficient in that. So 16 plus 6.
Okay.
Nice.
The crab hears you and looks out towards the beach in this direction, and starts to turn.
Serena just takes a deep, like, lets a breath, out of breath and goes, and that's it. That's my turn. That's all she's really going to do because she can't do much. She's like, oh, she does add, like, please don't let your other crabs hurt me. I'm sorry. I teased you before.
Serena, Pepper, your turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break free of the caps.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, caps.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh, that die's gone.
Okay.
That die just into the wild yonder.
Dirty 20.
Whoa, well that's definitely gonna beat my natural 2.
Yeah.
You're free.
So long, suckers. And I'm gonna start running after the crab.
Sure. Well, the crab hasn't moved yet, so she's still right there.
Oh, great. Awesome. Well, then I'm gonna run ahead of the crab.
Great.
What direction is she going? So
this direction is beachward.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Whoop. Where did I go? Oh, I'm behind my lizard. Okay, there we go.
Under the lizard. Okay.
6, 7. I've got 35 feet of movement.
Neat. Cool. Anything else?
I assume it was my action to
It
break
was your
free.
action to break free. Yes.
Okay. I want
Sorry.
to break free. I'm just gonna be like, this way, Araya, this way.
Okay. Cool. Gabriel, that's you.
Gabriel sees that the crab is preparing to leave, so they're going to concentrate on the cops. So they're going to come down here and then run 10 feet straight, so that gives me advantage on my melee attack. So let's see what I get. That's a 17. Is that a hit? Cool.
Yep.
That's a 3 plus 3, 6. 6 damage.
6 damage. Well, you thrust yourself headfirst into the crowd of remaining cops and sort of get in the middle of them, and you disappear into their swarm, and then you and send the rest of them flying. And disperse the rest of the mob, and they are dispersed. They're sort of on the ground, incapacitated, and turning things around. Nice work there. Cops are gone. I think Philippa and Rizzo goes, the cops are routed. We did it! And Rizzo goes, well, now we have to still. And the crowd goes, Rah!
Gabriel's just like, don't attack the crab, we're getting it to leave. And they're going to
stand back. Everybody stands back.
And they're going to turn to Corel and go, turn off the spell that you activated that brought the crab on.
She goes, oh, got it. She runs into the glass shop, and it's like an open on both sides, so like you can vent the air. And she takes a look at her glass blowing rod that she's been using as a spear, and she looks around the rest of the shop trying to find the one she used, and she finds one that's still glowing, that even though it's been sitting off to the side for a long time, and she picks it up and she goes, I don't know what I did. I must have messed it up. I can fix it! And smashes it on the ground. And as soon as she smashes it, there's a wave of golden energy, and the sand surrounding Araya sort of collapses into a sand pile. And all of a sudden, Serena, you fall into an enormous pile of sand. The sand crabs that are on you also like turn into sand, so you're covered in it. God. It's just everywhere. It's in your clothes. It's everywhere.
She's just like, woofed up. She like falls into the sand.
And when you sort of dig yourself out, sitting next to you is a little crab girl, a little hermit crab.
Oh my goodness.
And she's crying, and she just goes, I'm sorry, I didn't want to hurt anybody.
Serena
I couldn't
immediately
stop.
picks her up and like cuddles her.
She goes,
sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. She looks out to Rizzo and to Griggs. Actually, now that the crowds have dispersed and the crab is gone, the Baron comes out of this building over here. Is like slinks out and is like, is it over? Yeah, are they gone?
Always fashionably late.
The little crab girl goes, you're trying to give away my sand.
What?
The Baron goes, well, in point of fact, it's my sand and my family's sand. And Araya goes, my sand! Mine! You didn't ask. You don't get to share.
She's got you there.
Gabriel's
kind of like one rule of sharing.
Gabriel just kind of goes, the huge crab girl that was giving us a lot of trouble. That's her opinion.
The Baron goes, well, what now? I can't sell my own sand. What are we supposed to do? The labor lodge is broken. You have no place to organize. My equipment's destroyed. What do we do now? And Rizzo and Philippa and all of you turn back to the little crab girl, and she says, wanna build a sandcastle? And she crawls up.
Sounds lovely.
She crawls up to the fountain, which was cracked in half by her arrival, and she raises her little crab claws, and out pops an enormous sandcastle right on the spot, right there.
Aww.
And Rizzo and the Baron meet eyes across the courtyard, and both of their operations destroyed, both of their minds awoken to the immense power of this little girl, and they give each other a sympathetic look and tentatively approach her. And, they say, "This is such a lovely sandcastle. Why don't we make a few more?" "Yes." Mirza says, "Sounds good to us. I know a bunch of builders." And holds out a hand to the Baron, and the Baron shakes his hand. And they agree to move forward into a very uncertain future for them both.
Well, in my experience, the future is always uncertain.
We saved the town.
the one building that's smashed on fire like a timber falls into the ground.
Yeah.
Serena's like bent over, like breathing hard because I was down to 2 HP, guys. So
wait.
She's just like,
Here, wait. Have a good berry.
I'm healed for 1 HP.
I can heal somebody. You need healing.
Gabrielle, who's just like leaning on the broken piece of fountain, is just like, we all need healing.
So, was Farley's death just an accident?
Araya goes, "You mean the nice cow lady?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
No. It sounds like it was an accident.
She was on the beach last night, and she was there waiting for somebody, and I just wanted her to leave my sand alone. Everybody wanted to take my sand for different things, and she was helping everybody take our sand, and I went up to ask her to stop, and then I felt something in my body, and I started glowing, and it was really angry feeling.
Puberty.
Oh no.
Oh.
Corello kind of looks over at the glass shop and is like, "This is what happens when I try to cast spells without supervision."
Winslow heals Serena for 11 HP, and then Gabrielle for 10.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yay.
it
That's
turns
all my
out
spells, guys. That's all you get.
yeah, it turns out this little girl's sand, and she's in charge of it. And
Oh gosh.
she just wanted everyone to stop taking it, and that includes Elder Farley.
Well, she's
Okay.
a very good guardian of the sand.
Yes. Well, and if you need help managing your anger, I'm very good with that. We can practice some techniques together.
We can? That sounds really nice.
Yes. And she sort of tilts sideways because she's still a little like, she's been healed, but she's a little like, oh god, that was a lot for one day.
We are gonna fast forward to the next morning. Everyone kind of goes back to their corners and really has to consider what to do, because a lot of people thought the gods were gone, and maybe there's a little god of sandcastles left behind. The next morning, you all show up to the glass shop for your lesson, and Corello is standing at the forge, and she says, "All right, I spent all night analyzing, and I think I realized what I've done wrong. Farley wrote about this in her notes. It's important not to leave any bubbles in the glass that could potentially leave pockets and explode. All right, everybody grab a pole and dip some glass. We're going to work on some basic techniques." And you all get up and grab your poles and dip in a little bit of glass. And Araya, in the little corner, grabs one and holds a pole above her head and dips it in and takes it out. And she lays it down on the ground, which you're not supposed to do. And she walks up to the molten glass and she grabs it by her claws, which you're not supposed to do. And she forms it. She squeezes it hard. And when she opens her claws, there's a little glass sandcastle. She goes, "What about this? Is it good?"
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's lovely.
Yes, it's lovely. It's wonderful.
And as far as the forces of labor and capital, they have a lot of things to discuss. But for one little hermit crab girl, things are looking up.
Aww.
And that's it for Line in the Sand. Thank you guys
That's all
for
we can
playing
do.
with me.
Oh,
Yay. Thank you for a wonderful game, Mischa.
And thank you all out there in the universe for joining us for Line in the Sand. Thanks Pocket Dragon Pub for letting me come in and like run a crazy little game. Thanks so much.
Yep, and what a blast it was.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.